Richard Thompson. Stay for details. And this morning, 20 galamseyers have been arrested. An anti-galamsey task force made up of Kotoku Environmental Task Force has arrested 20 suspected illegal miners at New Ebirim in the eastern region. 18 Ghanaians and 2 Chinese illegal miners were arrested in the Birim North District for engaging in illegal mining. The miners were arrested at mining sites in Ebirim Roman Missionary House Down. The Kotoku Environmental Task Force retrieved 2 excavators, mining equipment, and 2 pumping machines in a special operation on Saturday. The intelligence gathering indicates that the Birim North DC, Honorable Raymond Nana Damte and Nana Adisahene, are the people behind such illegal activities going on over there. We'll get details of that in subsequent bulletins. Meanwhile, Council for Scientific and Industrial Research is predicting that it could take 300 years to restore the quality of soil devastated by illegal mining. Unapproved chemicals and heavy metals used in the mining have contaminated many farmlands across the country. Speaking on Current Affairs Program News File, research scientist CSI Al Soil Research Institute Dr. Albert Kobna Mensah explained that the situation might worsen if steps are not taken to tackle the situation.
We wanted to see how many years it would take for the soil to sort of restore to its natural state. And we were trying to use some plants, which the process is called phytoremediation, to see how it is going to remediate the chemicals from the soil. And the calculation shows if you want to get to the pristine condition, the calculation shows somewhere more than 300 years. More than 300 years.
Well, medical doctor and toxicologist Dr. Bright Boafo Boama also revealed that it could take between 10 to 15 years to restore Ghana's water bodies polluted by illegal mining.
Another area where we haven't looked at is the issue of antimicrobial resistance. Currently, most of the antibiotics are not responding because normally it's due to poor use of antibiotics or prescriptions. But it's been shown that these heavy metals also induce antimicrobial resistance. I think even if we should start now, it's going to take somewhere between 10 to 15 years to kind of do this. And I know there are some water bodies that cannot be restored. Others will have to be just closed, possibly not used for drinking or for farming or for any activity at all.
Still on the environment, President Akufo-Addo has commended the Ochehene Osagyefo Amoatia Ofori-Apaning for a sustained campaign against environmental degradation over the last 25 years. He urged the Ochehene not to be disturbed by personal attacks against his person, but focus on his dedication to the service of humanity. Here's the president speaking. The president spoke at the Grand Durbar to mark 25 years since the Ochehene ascended the stool 25 years ago.
Osagyefo Amoatia Ofori-Apaning, since his ascension to the Ofori-Apaning stool, has been a lead advocate for the preservation of our environment and has led various campaigns against deforestation, irresponsible mining, and pollution of our water bodies. He must be commended.
In response, the Ochehene called for a review of Ghana's governance system.
Centrality of governance is outdated. We need to decentralize this country, not tomorrow, yesterday.
And here the Ochehene Osagyefo Amoatia Ofori-Apaning. Now the police is on a manhunt for persons behind disturbances between NPP and NDC supporters at Mamobi yesterday. Calm was restored by the police after 9 persons sustained injuries. It is unclear what led to the disturbances. We have a copy of a statement from the police, and Kojo Jackson joins me in studio with more from it. Kojo, what does it say?
Right, so this statement says that the Ghana Police Service has restored calm at Mamobi, a suburb of Accra, following disturbances between supporters of the New Patriotic Party and the National Democratic Congress in that area, which resulted in the injuries of 9 persons. 7 of these victims have been treated and discharged, while 2 are still receiving treatment at the hospital. The police says an intelligence-led operation continues in order to get these perpetrators, who they have already identified, and they will be arrested to face justice, according to the statement.
Thank you, Kojo. The former minority leader and MP for Tamale South, Haruna Idrisu, has said that his side of the House in Parliament intends invoking Article 97 of the Constitution to compel colleagues from the majority side seeking re-election as independent candidates to vacate their seats. Former Minister of State and MP for Agona West, Cynthia Morrison, and 2 other members of Parliament are all seeking re-election as independent candidates. If the minority are able to succeed in enforcing Article 97, it may likely affect the composition of the NPP as majority in Parliament till fresh elections are held in those constituencies. Listen to Haruna Idrisu.
That constitutional test is that the NDC minority must become the majority from Wednesday next week. I assume, and this must happen if there is constitutional and legal propriety in Ghana, because any nuanced interpretation of Article 97 provides that if a member of Parliament on a political party ticket like NPP defects and fails to be independent, that MP ceases to be member of Parliament.
Now, at just 22, she was forced into prostitution to survive. Mafia quit hawking sachet water after a speeding car knocked her, breaking her legs. She is now compelled to accept offers as low as 25 cedis each night as charges. Emmanuel Jivanu has the rest of the story in the latest Street of Despair series.
I joined my friends in prostitution. Now, prostitution is what I do.
At just 22 years old, Mafia's life took a turn she never imagined. The street became her home, and survival meant taking whatever work she could find, even if that meant selling her body.
Been into prostitution for 2 years now. I make between 100 cedis and 200 cedis.
Each night, she's met with demeaning offers disguised as opportunities: 25 Ghana cedis, 30 Ghana cedis, and at times, a mere 5 Ghana cedis.
Well, we'll bring you the full episode of that report in subsequent bulletins. Now, the ladies from Infantiman Girls Senior High School are ready to ride the waves back into the limelight of the National Science and Maths quiz after years of being lost at sea. Today, they're prepared to make a splash or a mark in the first contest against Zion College and West Africa Senior High School. Jacqueline and Sumayabwa is there. She'll be bringing us updates from the Central Region on this particular contest. And that's how we end the bulletin here on Joy 99.7 FM. I am Amia Sinyamiche Thompson. Business is up next on the Super Morning Show.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Ugomi, at what time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I not change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind self be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open them.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside?
I give you info. Make a fill the gobe too small.
Go.
Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
Hey, we see you specking your car, taking that trip, chilling on the beach. Charlie, now we want to see this become your story. Simply use your ABSA card 10 times or more, and you'll be entered into a monthly draw where you stand a chance to be among 5 lucky winners to take home 40,000 Ghana cedis. The more you use your card, the more entries you'll receive. Earn an extra entry by using the ABSA app or internet banking 5 times or more. No ABSA card? Don't worry. Visit the nearest branch for an ABSA account or card today and make winning part of your story. Promotion is between 1st July and 31st October. This promotion is regulated by the National Lottery Authority on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Your story matters. ABSA.
Your preferred retirement partner, Apex Trustee, offers you an unmatched pension administration service that guarantees a cheerful life of retirement for both formal and informal sector workers. Our Progress Occupational Pension Scheme, the Progress Provident Fund Scheme, and the Progress Personal Pension Scheme will help you achieve financial peace of mind during retirement. Apex Trustee provides employer-sponsored schemes, including staff welfare schemes, seeking to outsource the day-to-day administration of their second-tier occupational pension and third-tier Provident Fund schemes. Start the quality lifestyle journey you envisage for your retirement now. Call us on 0504 368048 or 0256 793330. Apex Trustee, a joyous retirement begins here.
Yeah. We have a new leader in town. OBRNTA. Amanfo. Madam was Sibibri. When him say my baby, maybe more charcoal for whiter teeth. More charcoal. Not only that, maybe lemon. More lemon. Zinc for fresher breath. More zinc. And fluoride for stronger teeth.
Introducing the new President Charcoal packed with more power with a combination of charcoal and lemon for naturally whiter teeth. Grab yours now. This advert is FDA approved.
Reliable, check. Comfort, check. Strong, check. Tough, check. Tried and tested, check. Affordable, check. Comes in so many colors and sizes, check. Suitable for domestic and industrial use, check. Choose quality, choose Syntex Tank. Available nationwide and comes with 7-year warranty. And remember, Syntex Tank is a caring brand too. Syntex Tank, a strong, a tough.
Do you have a child under 5 years? Then don't miss this first round of the vaccination campaign against polio, which starts from Thursday 17th October to Sunday 20th October 2024 across the country. Your child needs these polio drops the same way he or she needs both legs. Trained vaccination teams are moving from house to house, as well as designated centers in your community to vaccinate all children from birth to 5 years against polio. Doses given during this campaign are additional doses every child under 5 years should receive to prevent polio, even if he or she has been vaccinated previously. Polio vaccine is safe, free, and given as drops in the mouth. Repeated doses of the polio vaccine give your child additional protection. Continue to attend weigh-in regularly after this campaign. Remember, polio paralyzes children for life. It can even kill them. Together, we can make Ghana polio free. This announcement is brought to you by the Ministry of Health, Ghana Health Service, and partners.
Enimwa, pop quiz. Are you ready?
Hit me.
Can you give me 3 words that start with omni?
Oh, that's easy. Omnibus, omnipotent,
Omniwana.
omnibus. The bank with a really nice signboard.
Hey, Radzi. You mean Omnibisic. OMNIBSIC. Omnibisic. Let me hear you say it.
Omnibisic.
Perfect.
Is that an abbreviation?
Not entirely. And it's not just a bank with nice signboards either. Omnibisic Bank is Ghana's fastest growing bank with innovative banking products and headquarters in Atlantic Tower at Airport City, Accra, as well as 40 branches across the country. Omnibisic Bank has the final word on excellent customer service delivery in Ghana.
Plus, they have the coolest signboard.
Yes, they do. And the coolest name, Omnibisic.
At your service.
Agbavu.
Morning, Kujo. How are you doing?
I'm all right. I'm fine.
Good.
Yeah. So there's been a slight improvement in our credit rating, according to Moody's. They say we are now promising. But in terms of what it really means when we go to the bond market, we are still an at-risk borrower.
Mm-hmm.
So what does it mean? I mean, it means that if people will give us money, the interest rates will be super ridiculous, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what we've done is we've come out of where the worst position we've ever been in to the second worst, to what we were a couple of months before we joined the IMF, right?
Yeah, and I don't know whether it's news to be excited about. I mean, yeah, because we still don't have a hangover at that situation. I mean, so this is news that you really, I think some people are excited, but then you wonder, is this really good news? Because as you point out, we are really not out of the woods yet when it comes to our debts. And and so, well, we are waiting to hear what the economists will say. We are going to hear very soon from Professor Lord Mensah, who says, well, expectations should be measured in terms of that. But really, I think the question right now is, do we have a hang over our debt situation? And what does this mean going forward? I mean, yes, the credit ratings have been, the worthiness has improved, but then the government is still borrowing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm wondering, how excited should we get? Even if this was a massive improvement, how excited should we get about an improved ability to borrow?
Exactly. How excited should we get about that? So, this is news that you're not really too. I know some people will say this is good news for the, but I don't think so. It's just one of those things.
Okay. Anyway, so no kinky party.
I don't think we should hold a kinky party.
All right then.
Especially when, I mean, I think Moody's also saying there are fiscal risks going forward. We are heading to an elections. There's so many things to think about. Yeah.
And yeah, Dokunura, hang on small. We are coming. The 6 a.m. news was brought to us by Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you. And Absa Bank Ghana Limited, your story matters. Now for the Joy Business Report. First trumpets of the week, eh? Yes, brought to you by Omni Basic Bank at your service, Safari Valley Resort, bringing you closer to nature, and Yak Decor, crafting comfort, designing dreams. Trumpets!
Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up, government resumes servicing of Eurobond debts with first payment made last week. Meantime, 3 global credit rating agencies, Moody's, Fitch, and Standard & Poor's, all upgrade Ghana's credit worthiness, but with different perspectives about the economy going forward. And a Greek ministry moves to avert collapse of poultry industry as it advances much-needed inputs and vaccines to farmers. Details coming up. My name is Darryl Kwao. Thanks for being with us this morning. Hello to our friends listening from Kof Radio and KTU Radio. Government has finally started servicing debts owed Eurobond investors. The government concluded the Eurobond debt restructuring last week with bondholders exchanging their old papers for new ones. Here's George Jaffe.
Joy Business understands that in all, about $520 million have been paid to these bondholders. $160 million was about that consent fee that government agreed to pay to the bondholders if they participate in the haircut as well as the Eurobond debt restructuring deal. Now, when government in 2022 embarked on this debt service freeze, it actually put on hold the debt repayment to these investors. Now that that debt deal has been finalized, Ghana is supposed to pay all these monies due to the investors since December 2022. Hence this $360 million payment. We also understand that the first coupon payment for the restructured Eurobonds will be done next year on January 3, 2025. And the next one will be in July 2025. Based on what happened last week, some are arguing that government can now say that it has concluded the domestic and the foreign debt exchange program. Well, many will be looking forward to see how this news will impact on the economy and even the Ghana city.
So how is this impacting on the city? Well, appears there's yet to be an impact, because this morning you'd need 16 cedis 50 pesos for $1 from the Forex bureaus. The British pound going for 21 cedis 40 pesos, the Eurobond going for 18 cedis. Now, 3 of the major global rating agencies, Moody's, Fitch and Standard & Poor's, have all upgraded Ghana's creditworthiness. This was influenced by completion of the debt restructuring deal with Eurobond investors. Here's more in this Business Desk report.
The 3 rating agencies in their separate report argued that Ghana is now in a better position to meet its financial obligation to its creditors. That is, when it comes to paying investors that have bought Government of Ghana bonds, hence the review. Moody's, for instance, upgraded Ghana 1 level up from CAA3 to CAA2 when it comes to bonds issued. Moody's, however, thinks that risk associated with Ghana has reduced a little bit. Fitch also moved Ghana from CCC to CCC+. Though an upgrade, it is still in that risky category. However, Fitch believes that Ghana is also in a better position to settle its debts. But despite this positive development, some of the rating agencies are still worried about the political risk associated with the December elections and its impact on the economy. Fitch, for instance, was worried about the fact that a large chunk of Ghana's revenue will go into debt servicing. On the outlook, Moody's also maintained that based on these measures that government has taken, it is optimistic about things improving going forward, hence the positive outlook.
Well, here's reaction to this news. Financial economist Professor Lord Mensah has described the ratings upgrade by all the 3 global firms as expected, but argues that we should be measured in our expectations in terms of impact on the economy.
One of the key indicators for the rating is your debt service capacity. And once you negotiate your debt and, it comes down, obviously your ability to service improves. But then, that is going to be temporal unless maybe we utilize the fiscal space that we're going to have as a result of the, debt restructuring to improve the economy. Otherwise, we can have a short or maybe a temporal, improvement, but then we reverse back to our old rating.
You had a financial economist, Professor Lord Mensah. Now, government recorded a marginal oversubscription of treasury bills after 3 weeks of failing to meet its target. This follows an increase in interest rates and reduction in the size of targeted amount. Here's more.
The government recorded 1.08% more than the targeted amount of 4.565 billion cedis. All the bids tendered were also accepted. About 3.88 billion cedis, representing 84% of the total bids, came from the 91-day bill. Approximately 500.68 million cedis were tendered for the 182-day bill. For the 364-day bill, 225.96 million cedis were received from the investors. Meanwhile, interest rates shot up marginally on the yield curve. The yield on the 91-day bill was up by 16 basis points to 25.61%. VAT of the 182-day bill also increased to 26.90% from the previous weeks of 26.80%. The rate on the 364-day bill declined by 7.0 basis points to 28.58%.
Now, there is some push for the Bank of Ghana to take a second look at the corporate governance structures at the Agricultural Development Bank. This was after its board chair was forced to resign over allegations of extortion. Some have argued that it is not enough for the board chair to step aside because there might be happenings at the bank that warrant the regulator's attention. Dr. Benjamin Amwa is finance lecturer and is one of those who is worried about developments at the bank.
Few months ago, this bank was under the radar of having difficulties to be merged with NIB. And we are hearing stories like this. It clearly shows that no, the structure, senior management role, and governance has to be looked at again. So it is indeed good the Bank of Ghana is coming through. The regulator must also be worried because it brings into question whether the regulator did not pick this ahead of time or the bank itself was able to hide this from the regulator until it got to a point in time where the central bank could no longer keep quiet but had to come out to deal with this issue in the public the way we are hearing it.
Senior banking and finance lecturer at the University of Ghana Business School, Dr. Benjamin Amwa. Government has moved to avert the collapse of the poultry industry in the country. To this end, the Agric Ministry has started advancing the much-needed inputs to these poultry farmers. Agric Minister Dr. Brian Champon tells Joy Business government is committed to dealing with challenges facing the sector.
We want to be able to apportion poultry feed and vaccines so that everybody who is producing today and has birds, they get access to the government feed and vaccine. For those who are producing now, we're going to give every poultry farmer in this country feed and vaccines to support their production. And we're doing this because one of the raw materials that they use is maize, and the price of maize in some places has tripled, and that will affect the cost of production and then cost of a piece of 2 kg chicken. And so to be able to keep the prices low so that they can compete with the imported chicken, we need to subsidize the feed for them.
You heard the Minister of Agriculture, Dr. Brian Echampong. Republic Bank has launched what it describes as the lowest mortgage interest rates on the market. The bank in a statement said persons seeking their own homes from now till December can turn to Republic Bank for that financial support. The bank has also announced that it is offering personal and SME loans at very competitive rates. The move is part of the bank's drive to help customers and the public prepare for the Christmas season. In other news, the National Petroleum Authority says it has suspended its price for program for bulk imports of petroleum products. Follows concerns coming from importers about the effectiveness of the program and impact on the operations. Director of Economic Regulations at the National Petroleum Authority says the decision was taken in the industry's interest.
BDCs are exposed to serious volatility. They are also highly exposed to exchange rate volatility, unlike the OMCs. So BDCs have had a challenge where sometimes we set the price floor, but the way the market is moving, they may have to sell the product below the price floor. Otherwise, they make huge losses. We have had different positions on that. We've had discussions, but we've come to the agreement that let's suspend it and look at a better way of coming up with something that protects the sustainability of the BDC side. But for the OMC side, it's working well, and the OMC, Association of Oil Marketing Companies, with their players, have come out to support that.
Director of Economic Regulation at the National Petroleum Authority, speaking there to Joy Business. Now, turning to the stock market, the share price of EcoBank Ghana is expected to increase on the Ghana Stock Exchange as a result of growing demand for higher investments will fare this week. Here's Grace Munayan of DataBank Research.
The market turnover for last week increased by 31% to 14.3 million Ghana cedis from the exchange of 1.1 million shares across 25 counters. GCB Bank was the sole gainer for last week, whereas MTN Ghana and New Gold both declined. As a result, the Ghana Stock Exchange Composite Index shares 0.42% weekly to a year-to-date gain of 38.86%, whereas the DataBank Stock Index gained 2.83% weekly to a year-to-date gain of 36.84%. New Gold traded the most last week, accounting for 98% of the aggregate turnover. On outlook for this week, we expect the share price of Benz Oil Palm Plantation to rise on demand, while MTN Ghana is expected to decline further as selling pressures mount. For Joy Business Reports, Grace Munanyun of DataBank Research.
Well, thanks, Grace. On the commodity market this morning, crude oil going up again after last week's decline is selling at $78.22 a barrel. Gold going for $2,658 an ounce. Cocoa gained $218 from yesterday's trading. Is trading this morning at $7,739 a ton. More news on our website, myjoyonline.com. Thanks for listening. Handing you back to Kojo Yankson, who should be excited because his country can borrow again. It's less risky to borrow. Yeah.
Please, these are not the things I get excited about. If we can score goals again, I'll be excited.
Oh boy.
If we can be the top exporter of cocoa again, I'll be excited. Yeah, if we can oh goodness. If we can learn how to make motorways again, I'll be excited.
If we can learn to keep our environment from illegal mining,
that would be the most exciting thing.
Yeah.
Not being able to borrow again. No.
All right.
Anyway, maybe you can tell us what, using the hashtag JoySMS, what would make you excited if Ghana could suddenly do it again. All right. MOG.
Okay.
Yeah. This one is Asida.
I mean, I cannot be looking at old people walking and abandon this. In fact, I almost entered some restaurant.
Hey,
to go and continue my life there. But the way people were watching me, if I do that, they'll catch me. Then I met. In fact, there was a corner. I almost took a turn. Then the one to my right was Justice William Atugba. I said, "Hey," and I can't run away. He said, "No. This one, it will be so irresponsible on my side." Finish. Oh, come on.
Finish hard.
But the finish hard, no. My eyes saw Canaan. That's guys that came, but I didn't enter. Oh, boss.
People say once you've, they say no, once you kill the snake,
yes,
cut off the head.
Yes, but I am at the destination.
All that matters is the snake was killed.
Yes.
Yeah. You've killed the snake already.
Yeah.
You've walked to the place.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, I mean, I think the numbers were impressive. I saw the images on TV and. I mean, people came up. And it's not just the numbers, but the personalities.
That's true.
You know, I mean, you just mentioned Justice Atugba. Yeah. These things mean something.
Yeah.
You know, that a person who absolutely doesn't have to, you know, would
and
leave his house.
Somebody advanced in age.
Yes.
I was shocked.
I'm saying that by the end of the year, when I have my next major medical review, I want to test for heavy metals in the system.
Yeah.
Why are people making this? And because you're not like the 7th person I've heard say this.
Yes.
It's
from
important.
Last week. It's almost as if everybody's alive and very much on alert.
Yeah.
When it comes to that.
Yeah, because I'm concerned. I don't know what I consume. How would you know what you're eating? And that's the problem.
You know?
You know, because look, Erastus talks about vegetable farmers along the River Fin who've had to go to their farms with water from their homes.
Yeah.
Now the question is, at what point do they stop using water from the river?
Indeed.
And the question is, how safe is the soil that they plant these vegetables in? So I have come across people who actually engage in greenhouse farming in their homes, where they don't make use of soil or anything, because they say that is the best way to live. But the question is, do you always eat at home?
And again,
precisely
for supply, because you're looking at large scale, everybody eating and all of that.
Yeah.
And my friend told me that, I mean, if you travel those days, you have to do like 2 or 3 stops. Fufu here, this one there. You get my point, right?
Yeah. That used to be the pleasure of traveling.
Yeah. That the journey is, but now you're not sure. You're not sure. So the places that along the street, the Enyinem and the other places that you ordinarily would have to enjoy the food and other things, people are a bit more skeptical about doing so now. And it should be a worry to all of us.
Yeah.
Beyond the big conversations, the strike, the walk and everything, it should be a basic worry to everybody.
Yeah.
In this country, anyway.
Now I guess it's only when you travel towards the Volta region that you can safely, well, for now, stop and eat.
Well, let's get in.
Well, wherever you are, we're happy you're joining us. If you're in the northern region, keep it locked on Bishara Radio, Radio Justice, Might FM, Kitawon, Saboba FM, Jata FM, Bewa Radio, Ridge FM, in and Ridge FM. All of these are in the northern region. In Savannah region, it's in Kigley FM, Magic FM, and Jakba FM.
Let's get into our Drive Safe campaign, brought to us by Joy News and the Multimedia Group, supported by Toyota Superior Quality and Imperial General Assurance Solid Protection. And our tip to this says, stop on red. So we know the leading cause of intersection collisions is running a red light. Sometimes this happens due to lack of attention to the road, yes, while other times it's due to the glare from the setting sun. But sadly, sometimes it's because the driver was just in a hurry. The best defensive driving practice is to slow down before each intersection and evaluate the situation. But the most important bit is never race the yellow light. There are many of you, once it turns yellow, you're in a hurry. Please never race the yellow light. And that's our tip for today.
In fact, one important thing to add to that is that here in Ghana, our laws say that you are not allowed to drive through a yellow light. If it's yellow, it means stop. It doesn't mean get ready to stop or any of the things that you might hear in other parts of the world. In Ghana, our traffic code says yellow means stop. And
Yeah,
if you
and
go
that's what
through
we
it,
even taught in primary school.
yes, the police will deal with you as they have every right to.
Oh, red means stop.
Yellow
means
also means look.
But
If
get
you
ready
go
doesn't
through,
mean that you
if
should
you
go
go
through
through a yellow light,
Yeah.
you've violated
Yeah.
the traffic laws. So yellow also means stop.
I don't know the number of times I've had people debate police officer because of the it says yellow.
Yeah, well, they are
Can
right.
you believe
They
that?
are right,
Yeah.
and we are wrong.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, according to our laws.
Now, let's learn how to say it right. And it's brought to you by Kingdom Books. Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks. And Societe Generale Bank Ghana, the future is you. There's also where every child shines.
Something must be done.
You say either, I say either.
What do you think this word means? Disinterested. DISINTRESTED. Disinterested. Do you think it means not interested? Well, you're in for a surprise. Disinterested means impartial, as in a disinterested party. Uninterested means not interested. These two words are very often confused for one another, but their meanings are very distinct and separate. So please never say disinterested when you want to describe someone who is not engaged or interested in an ongoing situation. Uninterested is the word you want for that. All of us disinterested parties are simply impartial. Throughout the week, I'll be bringing you more and more examples of words that don't quite mean what you think they do. Right here on Say It Right. PKB says I should remind everyone that it's an amber light and not a yellow light. An amber not cheden. What does amber mean?
Tell him.
PKB, why are you doing this morning? Go and Google amber. Tell me what it means. All right then. So shall we get into the news review?
Yeah.
Yes, it's brought to us by Syntex Tank, Air Strong, Air Tough, and Access Bank, more than banking.
Now, the Ghanaian Times is reporting this morning that 8 killed, others injured in 2 separate gruesome road crashes. And that story I'm sure many of us are familiar with. Or at least we know that 8 persons were killed and several others injured in 2 gory separate road crashes at East Legon in Accra and Atwedie in the Kumasi-Accra Highway on the Kumasi, in the Ashanti region at the weekend at East Legon. A 4x4 vehicle with registration number 254223, a GR, and a Jaguar SUV collided, resulting in flames that burnt 2 women beyond recognition.
Yeah.
Similarly, 6 people died and several others injured at Atwedie when a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter with registration 641316 collided with a Hyundai VIP bus with registration number AC 155017. A police source disclosed that the tragedy to the Ghanaian Times yesterday. The source said it happened about 5 p.m. That's when the airport division indicated that there has been a crash at Mensa Wood Avenue in East Legon involving 2 vehicles. Yeah. And I've seen people share a certain video of how
there's a CCTV video that I've seen as well. It's very jarring. Look, the whoever was driving the Jaguar was speeding, right, in this video anyway, and they drove straight into this Honda, the other 4x4. And obviously, now it wasn't enough to, I don't think that the crash in itself would have been enough to kill anyone. It was bad. But what happened was that it made the 2 cars then crash into an electric pole, which fell on them, and then a big fireball erupted. because of the the sparks from the fallen pylon, and not a pylon, just an electric pole, and that is what killed these two people. It's a miracle that the others escaped, but it
so
was
the driver
horrifying.
of the Jaguar escaped.
Well, he's not dead, but he was badly injured too. And it's just a horrible video to watch. I read about the other accident, but I haven't
I haven't watched the video, as I don't like watching accident videos. But I've seen the CCTV footage of that vehicle, and you're right. I mean, where are you going to? I mean, they're speeding. Oh my goodness. It's sad. So, I mean, I saw stories of it, but we'll come back to it later on, because I know there's been a lot of other conversations about it and later on. But please, we've always advised, let's be safe on our roads.
It's legal. It's legal.
I mean, this is not a highway. Okay, you're driving through a busy street. So, why are you speeding? Anyway.
Well, President praises Ochehene for championing environmental conservation. Ochehene at 25 is what was being celebrated, and environmental conservation. Now, Parliament reconvenes tomorrow as government seeks to revoke Environmental Protection Regulation 2023. That's the LI that mandated
2462.
Yes, people to enter into the forest and mine at will. So, it is part of the rules. So Parliament is coming back tomorrow. There's a picture of Agban Suman, a case for Bagbed there. And at the back page of the Ghanaian Times, Black Stars off to Libya for dicey second leg tie with Sudan. It go be. It go be.
Well, I mean, I don't expect any good result from the Black Stars. Look, I am not a fan of Otuado, but you cannot blame the coach when players miss chances.
I was going to say the same thing.
I mean, look, I'm not a fan of Otuado, but sometimes just save the man. Look at the chances these players missed. So I mean, I'm not going to go out there and say, "Oh, Otuado." Yeah, I mean, he's not a good. He's not an extraordinary coach. But as for this one year, the players too didn't help him. They didn't play well. Let's see what happens, but I don't expect any. What good thing can come out of Nazareth? I don't expect any good thing from.
But there's something good coming out of Accra House of Folk. Something that hardly happens.
Yeah,
right?
they've won. Eh?
Yes. So they have it.
Mama B, I'm trying for you.
It is
I'm
not
trying
expected that they will
to
win,
hold
but
the fort,
once
but
in a
these
while they
people-
surprise the entire
Yes,
world.
yes.
So Accra House of Folk surprised the world with a 2-1 away victory over Young Apostles in the match the 6th of the other Premier League. Congratulations, Has. Keep it up, okay? We
Good.
know this is once in a while less likely to be repeated, but keep it up.
Let's get to the Daily Guide. The government moves to secure forest reserves. You've talked about that. But the big one on the front page of the Daily Guide is Moody's upgrades Ghana's rating to positive. And I like how they capture it, because then when they say Moody's upgrade Ghana's rating to positive, it means that we're
Which
doing
rating?
something. So they've actually upgraded our rating from CAA3 to CAA2.
Okay.
With changed it from
the outlook
stable to positive. But this is
does
it.
it mean?
This is it really. You have still not moved out of the junk status.
It's true.
We have not. We've not moved out of the junk status. Because right from BA, from C to BA is junk status. But let's even put that one aside. Now CAA means you are vulnerable and default is likely.
Okay, that's very unassuring.
Yes, who's going to put his money there?
Or if they do, the interest rate will be crazy.
If I want to give you
massive risk,
if I want to give you money, and you are, a risky client, and default is likely, I would give you the highest interest rate possible, because at least that would assure me that if I lose anything at all, it will be very small. So, yes, at least you are just done with your debt restructuring, and so you've been moved from default to default likely. Please hasten slowly.
And we should not be in a hurry to celebrate things
Yeah.
like this. This is not Ghana-like,
And I heard the finance minister the last time saying we are back on the international. We can get back to the international financial market. Hey,
We are hoping to do so.
hoping. Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
it's to give some assurance and hope to the people.
It's not the kind
that there
of
are brighter
thing-
days ahead.
It's not the kind of thing that we should even get excited about, really. If you're thinking about it in general terms, the ability to borrow it's not the sort of thing we should be getting excited about the ability to score goals. We should be getting excited about the ability to conserve our environment. Those are the things we should be celebrating with Kenke parties, not the ability to borrow. The fact that we have to borrow in itself is unfortunate. Every country has to do it.
Well,
but the fact that as a nation we are the producers of almost everything that everyone needs, yet we have to go cup in hand to everyone else in order for us to be able to sustain our economy. It's unfortunate. It's not to be celebrated.
It could be.
The challenge is that for a very long time, some of the ways that we've actually stabilized the Ghana cedi or helped in its appreciation is to resorting to the international capital market.
Yep.
Now, this is a country that the very distinguished government statistician has told us trade statistics. He's told us what we import the most, where we import it, and even within the African sub-region, the African region, what countries import and whether we can take advantage of it. Unfortunately, we live in a country where we don't take advantage of anything. So we live in a country where we are excited to say there are about 100 and something 1D, 1F projects ongoing, and is likely or has created this number of jobs. We don't actually measure the impact and say, okay, so because we built a 1D, 1F factory that produces tomato paste, for instance, paste, we have reduced our importation of tomato paste. That's not the kind of conversation we have.
Exactly.
So all the time we're just throwing out figures that sometimes may not really mean anything. I have consistently said that I do not in God's name understand how come the president, whenever he's on trade trips, for instance, doesn't go with top Ghanaian businessmen and go and get businesses for them in other jurisdictions so that their global source of income becomes taxable for the Ghanaian authorities.
Well, maybe if he had taken that trip, with the aim of helping solve a problem, he might have thought about these things.
But you see, this other point, look at the German Chancellor, Angela Merkel, the former Chancellor, Angela Merkel. When she came to Ghana, Raymond, she came to Ghana with these automobile companies. And so very excited about VW coming into Ghana.
Yep.
But what we had forgotten was that the technology in Europe had changed. And these technologies, they needed to look for another place where they could use them. Because the world is going green. And now you're investing in research aimed at developing electric vehicles. So what do? Let's go to Africa. As for Africa, we're still in the dark, aren't we? So it takes a very long time before we would get there. And they come here, and we are excited. We're excited. And see, once they come in, then they begin to advise us, how about you put some, you have to reduce the number of imported vehicles, particularly salvage vehicles or second-hand vehicles. And we're very happy we're doing that. Why? Because the Germans thought about these things. Unfortunately, we do things in a haphazard way. Anyway, two dead in East Legon car crash is also on the front page of the Daily Guide. And Lotto operators parry allegations against Samia Oku, and German Business Association honors Nana. Let's get into the online news review.
Right, it's brought to us by Zenith Bank in your best interest and Goyle Good Energy, Yenara Yendia. And quickly about Zenith and Goyle.
Yes, so keep going with good energy and enjoy quality choices all over Ghana, whether you're in Accra or Kumasi, Bolgatanga or Cape Coast or any other place in between. Fuel up with the best at any of our Goyle stations near you. Keep your engines running with good energy only from Goyle. Goyle Good Energy, Goyle, Yendia.
Now it's raining free airtime at Zenith Bank Ghana. Yes, pay your school fees at any Zenith Bank branch, Zenith branded collection center on school premises or through the Zenith Merchant Pay using *966# and receive free airtime. Experience easy payment of school fees with Zenith Bank. For the list of schools, visit zenithbank.com.gh. Terms and conditions apply. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
All right then. So, cocoa smuggling task force seizes 100 bags in Old Akrade is a big story on myjournalline.com. Now, somebody who listens to our show quite a lot, wherever he is in the world, Cardinal Turkson, said that Ghana will become a failed state if our Galamsey status remains the same. Go and read about that on myjournalline.com. City Newsroom has cocoa smuggling task force seizing 100 bags, and police restore calm at Mamobi after NPP-NDC clash. Interesting one there. On CNN this morning, Hezbollah drone attack on army base kills 4 Israeli soldiers and injures dozens. I am so worried about the escalation of issues in this part of the world. We have to make time to talk about it, figure out how it affects us as well. Right now, though, we'll take the BBC News, brought to us by Fidelity Bank. Believe with us, and Old Mutual. 10 years of greatness in Ghana, here for a lifetime.
For decades, we have helped businesses connect with their trade partners all over the globe. From Ghana to Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Senegal, China, Morocco, France, Netherlands, and many other countries. We have made it possible to bring Ghana to the world. We have brought small and medium businesses closer to their customers across the regions in Ghana with our SME support facilities. We have brought relief and smiles to the faces of families with our employee personal loans. With our cutting-edge technology and digital support, we take the burden of complex thinking off you, making life simple. That is who we are, as close as a partner. Bank of Africa. We are indeed the African bank with the global reach.
For over 60 years, Good Energy has served you top quality fuels. GOIL brings you Super XP for a smooth ride. It is available in GOIL stations nationwide. GOIL Super XP is fortified with special additives which help your engine perform better and use less fuel. GOIL Super XP is quality fuel, the ideal choice for most vehicles. Energize your ride with GOIL Super XP. Wufilia, huh? Wubefi. Good energy. Joy
As a parent, I recommend the best school for you, DPS International. The school offers innovative teaching in a nurturing environment that makes learning easy. It's a globally recognized Cambridge and IB diploma program school running from crèche to A-level with well-equipped boarding facilities for students above 12 years old. Their students excel in spelling bee, international Olympiads, Harvard MUN, Shock Quiz, and other prestigious competitions. Their extracurricular activities provide a holistic education that prepares our children for the future. DPS students have constantly won awards for academic excellence at the annual British Council ceremony. You are assured of transportation and 24-hour security. Enroll now for the new academic year and secure your child's future at DPS International. Locate DPS at Tema Community 25. Visit our website at dpsghana.edu.gh or call 0596 994 759 for more information. DPS International, where excellence meets opportunity.
The luckiest.
Star 712 #.
Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah. The luckiest.
Star 712 #.
Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah.
Doctors,
nurses,
barbers,
drivers,
bouncers,
friends,
teachers,
bankers.
You could be the luckiest. You could be the luckiest. East, west, north, south, you could be the luckiest. You could be the luckiest. Accra to Haga.
Let's go. The luckiest.
Star 712 #.
Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah. The luckiest.
Star 712 #.
Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah.
Doctors,
nurses,
barbers,
drivers,
bouncers,
friends,
teachers,
bankers.
Star 712 #.
You could be the luckiest.
Dear business owner,
Congrats on not giving up on your business. You deserve a medal, and your business deserves to be taken to the next level. In fact, it's about time you run a Zenith Bank SME account so you and your business can enjoy the perks of a Zenith SME business card. Oga and Oga Madam status.
The Zenith SME Business Card is a Visa debit card for making secure payments for goods and services. Enjoy great benefits such as free customized digital SME training, free marketing toolkits, access to Visa practical skills training, and more. Unlock the potential of your business today. Visit any Zenith Bank branch nationwide and sign up for the Zenith SME Business Card, the ultimate payment solution for SMEs. For more information, visit www.zenithbank.com.gh or call 0302 680-884 or 0307-086-370. Zenith Bank, in your best interests.
Female workforce. This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
Coming up after the news from the BBC World Service, it's Hard Talk with me, Stephen Sacker. Are you old enough to remember when the internet was regarded as a liberating, empowering, democratizing tool for humanity? A generation ago, the pioneers of the tech revolution told us they were unleashing a force for good. We believed them, but that was then. Now is different. My guest is Marietje Schaake, a former member of the European Parliament, now a cyber specialist at Stanford University.
Democratic governments have done too little to appreciate the power dynamics of how this technology impacts our lives, our geopolitics, and the competition between authoritarianism and rule of law-based societies. And that the challenge is really, will companies help democracy survive on their own? We have to conclude they won't.
That's Marietje Schaake on Hard Talk after the news.
BBC News with Sue Montgomery. Israel's military says it's investigating how a drone attack by Hezbollah.
Charlie, today the matter will catch me. I received urgent order from my online store. Customer wants 10 pieces sharp. But my wahala be delivery. Stress so me too. I no get order in weeks. So then I make slow. Charlie, I decide to deliver this thing myself. Quiet. I was willing to trust my small tired car like that. But boy, I no even leave my area where the whole place full of snow. Engine kaput, Pascal. Ask the boys, they help me push the car off the road. Where I look up and raise my head. Where I see for Fidelity Bank billboard top. This too just be chapter. Ebefa mpa. Then Norma Vim come. Listen, I dog the sadness and find Okada fast. I deliver all the goods, collected my money, and even got referrals from this customer. Ebefa mpa. At Fidelity Bank, we believe you can achieve your dreams. Believe with us. Ebefa.
Enhance your business operations with the HP Color LaserJet 150 NW printer. You can print, copy, and scan up to 19 pages per minute with high-quality mobile scans or customizable shortcuts in the HP Smart app that delivers effortless use from wherever you work so you can focus on growing your business. Take advantage of its Wi-Fi direct printing and intuitive touchscreen, which are both designed to simplify your day. With the HP Color LaserJet 150 NW printer, experience fast and easy setups and improved overall printing efficiency with a 20,000 page duty cycle built to keep you and your business secure and moving forward with embedded security that is pre-configured out of the box to detect and stop attacks. The HP Color LaserJet 150 NW printer is available at all Kompu Ghana stores. Visit KompuGhana.com or call 0302-752-020 for more information.
I am Ohinere Gifty Auntie. You see, it always feels good when you receive that salary alert. I made a bold decision to invest a lump sum into the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan, and this means that I will get these alerts every month throughout retirement for the rest of my life. You too can retire on your own terms, so invest a lump sum in the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan today and enjoy guaranteed monthly income for life. Call Old Mutual on 050-453-453 04433 or visit oldmutual.com.gh to sign up today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
Beyond every boardroom is a story waiting to be written. A story of a business and its potential, of a community that thrives, a hospital that serves, and energy that powers millions of dreams. It's a story that only gets better with a partner that has the expertise and solutions to make it a reality. At Absa Corporate and Investment Banking, we are invested in your story, and we invite you to write it with us because your story matters. Absa, an authorized FSP and registered credit provider.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Past 7 on the Super Morning Show right here on Joy 99.7 FM. We've just had the BBC News. I understand there was some difficulty in transmission there, so we apologize sincerely for the interruptions and interference, with the BBC connection. We're sorry about that. We'll fix it. Make sure we're back to normal service from tomorrow. In fact, from later today, because we do have another BBC bulletin later. All right. In the meantime, though, thank you so much for choosing Joy. We choose you every single weekday and twice on the weekend, I think. Listen, today on the Super Morning Show, a couple of things on our minds. First of all, we'll get a bit of education on whether or not we should even assign any meaning to Moody's change in our credit rating. Does it mean anything? They say our outlook is now, positive or promising? One of
positive.
Positive, yes. What does it mean? What does it mean? Positive. You will it make a difference in your life?
Not yet, but positive.
Yeah,
yes,
it's a step in the right direction.
So you were a default status.
Yes.
Now default likely. So you've moved from the default
to default likely
to default being likely, and so you'd have to climb up gradually before you get there again. And we had already indicated that it would take us some time. I don't know why we're in a haste to get to that place. So as it stands now, the problem is that the government will still be borrowing from the domestic market, which is a problem, or can go for some bilateral agreements and get some funds into the country. Until then, as at the international capital market, we're still a long way to go when it comes to that, and would have to rely on the IMF funds I'm told that we're likely to get some $360 million before the end of the year. They've done the review. There's a staff level agreement, so we're waiting for the board. But hey, our reality hasn't really changed. That's little.
Yeah.
But you see, our reality hasn't really changed. And so the depreciation of the Ghana cedi is not going to be the 360 no. The 360 million can't really do much. You see, in the past we used to start the year with $3 billion. Okay, and beyond the $3 billion in the course of the year, would sign some agreements and get some more dollars into the country. Now, even when it comes to the bilateral agreements, yes, you're able to. It's more of a multilateral, getting the AFDB and the World Bank to assist us. But really, going back to countries that initially used to do deals with you, it's a problem, because the truth is that unless they're giving you grants, because the truth is that today you are not creditworthy.
Yeah.
So we have resorted to borrowing on the domestic market. What it then actually means, and it's the reason today you would hear a lot of, banks sometimes coming out with promotions. Because if they do not come out with promotions and give you money, you cannot borrow.
Yeah.
Why? Because the reality is that it makes a lot of sense to buy treasury bills. Even there, the banks also, there's a bit of fear within the system, because the literature had indicated that, government bonds were one of the most, were one of the safest, investment instruments. Unfortunately, that has been proven wrong, because now in Ghana, it's not your safest investment, because we've had to restructure them.
It did get to a point where people took it for granted that an investment in government bonds was a guaranteed return that you don't lose. In fact, people felt, and you've seen people on social media talk about how they feel as if they were cheated out of their money when they realized that they were not going to be getting back the returns they anticipated because of the debt restructure.
Because for a very long time we had held these bonds to maturity, and so the bonds, they have a secondary market. You go in there and trade, and at whatever percentage it's bought from you, then you would also pass on the profit. But hey, we had held it on, and people were making, we're running that kind of a system. And so, yes, but today, the reality is that what government has available is treasury bills. And even with treasury bills, you've seen that government is not really meeting a lot of its demands, because people are still skeptical about the system. But having said that also, Kojo, I need to say this quickly before we continue, because I do know that SEC met people who were old funds, the Securities and Exchange Commission, and indicated, they called a meeting of all members of the amalgamated fund and promised that some payment will be made. But as we speak, they have still not received their money. Raymond, there were people who had monies in these fund management companies.
Yeah.
And they said we were going to pay them their money. As we speak, they have still not been paid.
After all the delays and engagements and all the most recent promises by state,
that's people's cash, people's cash that they are owed fair and square. It's not like So okay, all right. When was it that this promise was made? Do we know? Have we been tracking this?
I think it was in this year. This year.
Yeah.
And it's been, look, even recently, we said we had allocated some 1.5 billion Ghana cedis to pay those who were affected by in that cleanup.
Yes.
We have still not paid them.
Yes, and we kept on repeating that. In fact, in the media budget, remember,
the
minister was so clear in his mind that the money's been made available. The president has instructed him to do so, and people will start seeing evidence of payment soon. So what is happening between the promise and the reality on the ground? Who is holding up the money? What is holding up the money? Why are people still suffering? Because of, and it's been a very long, torturous journey for some people. They are barely surviving. And we are perceived and put it in our minds that it's only some rich people who are beneficiaries of these money, so it's not a big deal. It's not true. We have shown you stories of how some are barely surviving. You've seen their interviews of other people who previously held in high esteem, still held in high esteem, but can barely make their basic payments, drugs, and all the other things related. And they are pensioners. After serving this nation dutifully, the expectation is that you will not be holding back the very little that will keep them comfortable. They are not asking you for freebies. They ask you to pay back their money you agreed recently to make payments on.
Yeah. My late dad used to tell my little sister and I something. We would ask him like what it's like to be an adult, right? And he would say that your only job as an adult is to avoid being insulted by young people. He would say it in Fanti, so it was more pithy. But he said, yeah, your job as an adult is just avoid being insulted by young people. That's it. Just do the right thing. Be responsible. Don't do things that will allow people who have never walked in your shoes to come and insult you. But that is what we keep seeing. The decisions we keep seeing our leaders make. They make us question their judgment. Anyway. All right then. So, shall we get on with it?
Yes.
Okay, lots more to come on the Super Morning Show today. We certainly want your contribution to our conversations. We'll bring you a wrap of what happened on Newsfile, some very alarming details shared by the experts on the real picture of what Galamsey is doing to us.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the Super Morning Show. Yeah. Wake up to joy, joy, joy in the morning. Yeah. If you're turning on your radio, go for some joy in the morning. On the Super Morning Show.
Welcome to the Joy Super Morning Show.
All right, Ghana, get ready for the biggest giveaway from Syntex Tank. Syntex is visiting 15 communities and giving them free water. Now, this is to say thank you, Ghana, for making them number one. Now, you know Syntex was the first to introduce double-layer tanks in Ghana. Did you also know Syntex tanks come in so many colors, and they were the first to produce the inner white layer. So, when it's not Syntex, forget about it. So now if you're in a community and you want to benefit from Syntex free water giveaway, just log into their social media handles. They are at Syntex Ghana, and nominate your community. The more you nominate, the better the chance of them coming. So remember, it is SINTEX Syntex Tank. Not be any tank be tanko. The correct tank be Syntex Tank. Syntex Tank, a strong, a tough.
So, every minute whispers of greatness, every hour new pages 10, and every day is a new chapter to keep your dreams alive. Today, a tabletop owner, tomorrow, a shop front owner. Today, a student, tomorrow, a bank manager. Well, I had that dream growing up. Today, an apprentice, tomorrow, a master, and the list goes on and on and on. Whatever it is, you do to add value to this world, remember that your efforts are conspiring to make your plans happen. At Fidelity Bank Ghana Limited, our purpose is to inspire your success and collaborate with you every step of the way. Truly, there's more ahead. A better.
Which bank?
Fidelity Bank.
No. Which bank did you want to be the bank manager?
Oh, just bank manager.
Fidelity.
No, just bank manager.
I give you Fidelity Bank.
You wanted people to come and ask him for loan.
I am instructing the board of Fidelity Bank to make you
a bank manager.
Yes. No. Have you heard about the incredible benefits of Excellium from Total Energies? Let me tell you more about this premium fuel with this amazing 3-in-1 power. Total Energies introduces Excellium new formula. That's the additive enriched fuel, which is powerful. With this powerful 3-in-1 action, that 1 cleans your engine, 2 extends its life, 3 lowers your fuel consumption thanks to the cumulative effect of its anti-corrosion, anti-wear and detergent additives. Excellium new formula also lowers your vehicle's fuel consumption while reducing CO2 emissions. You'll drive experience the difference with Total Energies Excellium new formula. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
Okay, so what is luck? We ask you every morning. But it means different things to different people. For many people, luck is that glorious moment when you find money in your trousers just when you are broke. For others, luck is being picked out of a crowd for a reward. But for our friends at The Luckiest, hello Dennis and Alitha, luck is a life-changing event and they believe that everyone deserves a shot at it. Luck is coming with prizes so exciting they'll make your head spin. You want to be the luckiest? Dial star 712 hash and get your ticket. The more you buy, the better your chances of winning. And remember, when you hear that catchy jingle, it's your cue to pay attention. It could be your lucky day. Luck is on its way to you and your community. So stay sharp. The luckiest. Luck is everywhere.
So where are you headed? Are you going shopping at the mall or buying fuel for your vehicle? Are you enjoying your favorite meal at a restaurant or getting some home essentials at your favorite shop? Or you're shopping online for the things you need? Wherever you go, whatever you're doing, do it with the SG Visa card. The SG Visa card is your best option to make payments for goods and services online or anywhere with a point of sale machine. Enjoy a world of amazing opportunities available with the SG Visa card. Go about your business anywhere in Ghana with the comfort and security of your money available to you always. Make your life easy and use your SG Ghana Visa card today. To find out more, call 0302-214-314. SG Ghana, the future is you.
We all know that October is the month of checks, right? Toyota Ghana Company Limited, the sole authorized distributor of Toyota vehicles, genuine parts, and also Toyota Motor Oil in Ghana, is pleased to announce an exciting service month dubbed Pink Service October. Now, as part of activities marking breast cancer awareness worldwide, Toyota Ghana Company Limited is offering complimentary vehicle checkups throughout October, emphasizing the importance of regular car maintenance and highlighting the significance of early health screenings for overall safety. Both vehicle maintenance and breast screenings are vital for safety, as early detection can save lives on and off the road. Toyota Ghana is dedicated to customer satisfaction by continuously improving her products and services to ensure exceptional vehicle ownership experiences. Okay, to check your vehicle, book an appointment with us now. This is the number to call right away: 0302 429 801 or 0302 257 162. We need you healthy to drive Ghana. Ghana drives Toyota. Toyota, superior quality.
You know what has quickly become the most popular birthday, celebration? And by the way, we'll be doing birthdays in a short while. But the most popular thing people are doing for their birthdays now is sponsoring a few children to go to the Safari Valley Eco Park.
Yeah.
To learn about our environment and readjust their minds about the value of preserving our ecosystem. And people are doing it more and more now. In the past,
yes, Professor Peter Korte comes to mind readily.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
In the past, people would make a donation at their birthday and all of that. Well, this is a wonderful sort of donation, a gift that will keep on giving, because it doesn't only enlighten a young person, but it preserves our future.
That's true.
And it's very, very important in our own small ways. Look, we can't all go on demonstrations. Some of us will end up, diverting into shops to rest and all of that.
I didn't do that.
Yes, of course.
You almost did.
People
cannot tell you.
You see, so not all of us can do that, but we can do this.
That's true.
How much does it cost to sponsor one child?
150 CD primary JHS.
CDs.
If it's senior high school, university, 320 per person.
Yes, we can do it. So you can pick just a handful of kids and sponsor them, and you would have planted a seed, quite literally and metaphorically, in their minds, which will bear fruit in the future of this nation. Okay, so let's think about it. In the meantime, though, if you're wondering where to hold your strategy planning meetings, your board sessions, your staff retreats, well, there's only one venue, and it is Safari Valley Resort. Think of the green, serene environment, the accessibility, the meeting room capacity, the flow and layout of space, the room flexibility, the quality of equipment, the staff, and of course the first-class catering service. It's really got to be Safari Valley Resort as your first choice. Call Safari Valley Resort on 0596 914 394. Safari Valley, bringing you closer to nature.
Ghana Etiseng.
Yeah.
Good. So are you a human resource practitioner, a business executive interested in digital transformation and AI adoption? I know Raymond is interested in AI adoption. Then mark your calendars for the Global Conference on Human Resources in Africa. Join us on the 24th and 25th of October at the stunning Labadi Beach Hotel to explore the emergence and dynamics of artificial intelligence and human resource technologies in Africa. Hear from Johnny C. Taylor Jr., President and CEO of SHRM Global, and other distinguished speakers from around the world, including Dr. Francis Eduku, who's CEO of CIHRM Ghana, Irene Asari, Global HR Executive and board member of the BBC, board member at the BBC News, David Sagawa, who's Group HR Director at Equity Bank Limited, Dr. Najad El-Mahdi, Chair of the Qatar HR Forum, engage in interactive sessions and panel discussions, educational seminars, HR huddles, and more. And that's not all. On October 25th and 26th, join us for an exciting 2-day excursion around Accra and Kumasi and Cape Coast. Sponsors and partners include Rigward Solutions Limited, Axis Pension Trust, Delta Airlines, Adansi Travels, National Labour Commission, SHRM Global, CIHRM Ghana, SHRM Forum Ghana, and Strategic HR Professionals and more. Visit gchrafrica.com to register today. Call 055-408-1727 or +1 347 384 7817 for more information.
Now at DPS, we believe in nurturing every child's potential. With our experienced and caring teachers, we ensure a strong foundation for lifelong learning. Our state-of-the-art facilities provide the perfect environment for curiosity and discovery. Our diverse extracurricular and enriching after-school activities help students explore their passions. We have a fleet of buses with GPS trackers to monitor your child's movement in and out of school and hostel facilities for children coming from afar. And with our surveillance cameras, your child's security is guaranteed. Enroll your child now at DPS International, which runs from creche to the A level and offer the Cambridge and IB diploma program successfully. We have excellent results in spelling bee and business challenge competitions. For incoming students residing in Community 25 and neighboring communities, there's a 100% admission fee waiver. Yes, 100%. For more information, contact us on 0596-994-759 or visit the school's website at dpsghana.edu.gh. DPS, where every child shines.
All right, well, in all your doings, do make time to go to kingdomstore.com. The Kingdom Store online.com, where you can get the best quality office essentials, equipment, furniture, and stationery from Kingdom Books and Stationery. And of course, it's all very hassle-free. You can pay via Momo across all networks. Your delivery will also be free if you're in Accra or Tema. And they deliver on time as well. Terms and conditions do apply at Kingdom. Quality and affordability are their hallmarks. All right, lots more coming up on the Super Morning Show. Don't miss a moment of it. Sports, birthdays, and more. Uncle Ebo White as well on his way right here on Joy 99.7 FM.
The other day, I visited Kweku at his spunky new office to congratulate him on opening his business. And man, was I impressed. The business is just moving quick. The sales, customers, everything is just working seamlessly. The secret? He said,
It's MTN Business Broadband. In this fast-paced environment, we need fast and reliable internet to support all business types. No laggy online meetings, great download and upload speeds, impeccable business management systems, all inclusive. I mean, you can have it all.
Shout! I signed on immediately.
To enable your business stay ahead and stay connected, make sure you're signed on to the best internet made just for businesses. MTN Business Broadband. Sign up today on broadband.mtn.com.gh and manage your account on my MTN app. Call 0244 308 111 for more information. We are good together everywhere you go.
Imagine a world where your home or business is powered by the sun's boundless energy. Picture your rooftop transformed into a solar sanctuary, radiating with eco-friendly vibes and city-saving brilliance. Well, dream no more. With Standard Chartered's renewable energy loans, you can turn this dream into a dazzling reality. And guess what? Our renewable energy loans come at very low rates. That's right, we are not just offering loans, we are offering the keys to your solar-powered kingdom. Say goodbye to high electricity bills and step into a new world where every watt generated is a step towards a brighter, more sustainable future. So if you're ready to take control of your energy destiny and switch to solar today, give us a shout on any of the following phone lines: 050-153-5789, 050-153-5790, 0244-674154. Let's chart a course for a brighter tomorrow and make your solar dreams shine brighter than ever before. Standard Chartered, here for good.
The luckiest.
Star 712 hash.
Luck is everywhere. For everyone, yeah.
Here's to the friends who dialed star 712 hash and found no regrets. To the investors who struck gold. To the health workers who diagnosed luck with precision. To the tough guy who couldn't hold back his tears. To the passionate fan who couldn't contain his joy. To the seamstress who turned her hard-earned stitches into a bundle of happiness. And now, here's to you. Your next big win is right here.
Luck is everywhere. For everyone, yeah. The luckiest.
Dial star 712 hash. Now join in the luckiest winning celebration. Every 1st July 2024. Over dial star 712 hash. Now I can to tickets as a group, individual, and now even as a community. Now win is the car cashier. Prizes are cashier in the community draw or go for the grand draw on the 30th of November 2024. Unlock your luck with star 712 hash. Now join in the winning streak now.
The luckiest.
Star 712 hash.
Luck is everywhere. For everyone, yeah. The luckiest.
Alrighty then, it is a kit. Birthday messages on the Super Morning Show are brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go. And Bank of Africa, the African bank with global reach. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group,
as close as a partner.
By the way, Bank of Africa will be joining us later on the show. We look forward to that. And in the meantime, birthdays.
Happy birthday to you, my dear friend and brother, Resford Kwame Danso. Today is your birthday. I know a few men that are very active in partying. He's one of them. So today, dear, I mean, of course, the economy is not good, but still, we have to do something small for the boys to know that you are still the Don. Anyway.
That's right. Respect. Okay, so I've got a few here. Let me start with this one. It says, please wish my baby brother, Sandy Kweku Abeku Menz, a happy birthday. It's from myself and the family, and the messages we love and appreciate him. This one was sent in by Mami Esi Menz. And here's another one. On your 72nd birthday, we celebrate a life of service, wisdom, and love. DSP retired Emmanuel Mifetu. Your dedication to the family and community inspires us. May God grant you continued health, joy, and cherished moments. With heartfelt wishes from your wife Edith, your children Moses, Walter, Letitia, Olivia, Stephen, Abigail, and Maxwell, and your grandchildren. Wow, lots of lovely children here. Yeah, Moses, Walter, Letitia, Olivia, Stephen, Abigail, and Maxwell.
Great, let's get into the Sports Center then.
It is brought to you by
MTN. Everywhere you go.
Standard Chartered Bank,
here for good.
Twisco food drink. Twisco,
power your dream.
And if it's football you want, DSTV has got it all of it on DSTV. All the leagues, all the cups, all the matches live in HD. This season promises to be exciting. DSTV, your home of entertainment.
So folks, imagine a world where your home or business is powered by the sun's boundless energy. I mean, picture your rooftop transform into a solar sanctuary radiating with eco-friendly vibes and city-saving brilliance. Well, dream no more, because with Standard Chartered's renewable energy loans, you can turn this dream into a dazzling reality. And guess what? Our renewable energy loans come at very low rates. That's right. We're not just offering loans. We're offering the keys to your solar-powered kingdom. Say goodbye to high electricity bills and step into a new world where every watt generated is a step towards a brighter, more sustainable future. So if you're ready to take control of your energy destiny and switch to solar today, give us a call on 05015357789, 05015357790, and then 0244674154. Let's start a course for a brighter tomorrow and make your solar dream shine brighter than ever before. Standard Chartered, here for good.
Now, have you ever thought about what true convenience means? Well, let's keep it simple. Convenience is finding easy solutions to everyday hassles. And speaking of easy solutions, have you heard about MCare from MTN and MedPharma? That's convenience at the highest level when it comes to healthcare for everyone. Let's face it, being sick is no fun, and neither is waiting in long queues for healthcare. But with MCare, all the hassle disappears. Now, with the silver and gold packages, you get to choose between 10 Ghana cedi or 161 Ghana cedi per month and enjoy access to a doctor anytime, anywhere, and an efficient e-pharmacy with medication delivered to your doorstep. No need for you to be chasing them all over the place. Don't do the fentanyl things. You're looking for drugstore from one place to the other. And guess what? It comes with life insurance cover for hospitalization and death, and also health insurance depending on your package. Unbelievable, right? Yeah. Now ask, what's more convenient than this? Download the MPharma app now to sign up for the silver or gold packages today. So we take good care of your health, my dear friend. Very soon they'll add a hair transplant to it.
Good morning, Raymond. Good morning to all of you. Welcome aboard to the Joy Sports Center with me, Fentu, Tahir Fentu. We've got a lot to cover in the next 10 minutes, including Nigeria Super Eagles team that have been stranded in Libya for the past 12 hours. And we'll tell you details of what exactly is going on with the Super Eagles there. But Ghana have troubles of their own. They arrived in Libya as well last night ahead of their 2025 Africa Cup of Nations Round 4 qualifier against Sudan tomorrow. The team will hold a mandatory pre-match training session at the Martyrs of February Stadium today. Ghana is third in Group F, 2 points behind second place Sudan, and 7 points adrift of leaders Angola, who are on maximum 9 points. The match against Sudan could be the defining moment in Ghana's qualifying campaign for next year's AFCON, as they aim to secure victory after a goalless draw in Accra last Thursday. The Ghana coach Otuado believes everything is still in their hands.
And the positive thing is, what I want to tell you, all of you, it's still in our own hands. We have to win the next game. That's all. We have to win the next game, and then still we are not qualified then. Then it's still a long way. It's going to be very, very tough to the last match, I think. But we will do it. With this performance, again, we will do it in Libya against Sudan.
That match is on Tuesday at 1 p.m. The former Black Stars coach Charles Akono, he's urged Ghanaians to back the Black Stars to navigate this tough period.
All I need to say or tell you that the whole nation needs to get behind this team and support them. And hopefully, will come out of it. I think all hopes are not lost yet. You see, this is a young team and that needs to grow. Otto just came back a few months ago and he needs time to get his ideas across. But the qualification, AFCON especially, has been very, very difficult. And I wouldn't say we are struggling, but it's been challenging, and the team is a challenging moment.
CK Akono. Lai Kinsing is another player who's played for Ghana at various levels. He says that the Black Stars coach Otuado must devise an approach to games that allows his team to start on the front foot.
I know we still have the players that can deliver, but the approaches to the game need to change. We need to approach our games very well. I think this game that they played in Ghana, the approach was very good. I was impressed of the approach. But then again, it comes down to how you can go out and take the game to your opponent and hurt your opponent. No matter what, and hurt your opponent. If you look at the last 10 minutes of the game, that's how we should be playing, especially in home games. Getting high up of the field, putting players in the very solid area around the opponent box. As soon as we lose the ball, we press, win it, and then keep them there.
That's like instinct. Let's stay with the AFCON. Some countries don't have any problems at all. One of them is Burkina Faso. They became the first team to qualify for the AFCON, joining host nation Morocco in the 24-team tournament following a 2-0 win over Burundi yesterday in Cote d'Ivoire. Burkina Faso playing their home matches in Cote d'Ivoire. Senegal, they are in second place with 7 points from 3 matches and will also qualify if they win away to Malawi on Tuesday. Meanwhile, Morocco, they beat the Central African Republic 5-0 to continue their perfect start. Sekou Guirassy, he scored a first half hat-trick as well to lead Guinea to a 4-1 win over Ethiopia for the first win in the qualifiers. In other games, Kenya, they host Cameroon at 1 p.m. today. The Gambia will be chasing their first ever win when they host Madagascar, while Algeria will qualify if they avoid defeat against Togo. Now, some countries are in big trouble, Nigeria being one of them. The Super Eagles, they are currently stranded in Libya, where the team is set to play a second leg of the AFCON 2025 qualifier against Libya. Now, following Libya's 1-0 loss to Nigeria in Uyo last week on Friday, both teams were expected to face off again in Benin, their 4th Group D match. The Super Eagles left Nigeria for the North African country on Sunday. However, according to the Super Eagles media officer Promise Efoge, the team's chartered aircraft was approaching its destination in Benghazi before it was diverted to a different airport, Al Abrak, a city which is more than 2 hours drive from Benghazi. The Libyan authorities failed to provide transportation for the Super Eagles to get to their destination, and they have been at the airport for the past 12 hours. The team captain, Truce Ekon, took to Twitter to say and to call on the Nigerian authorities to abandon the game. He says, and I'm quoting part of his tweet, he says that he does not want Nigeria to play the game. This is what he says. He says, at this point, we've called for our Nigerian government to intervene and rescue us. As the captain, together with the team, we have decided that we will not play this game. CAF should look at the report and what is happening here. Even if they decide to allow this kind of behavior, let them have the point. We will not accept to travel anywhere by road here. Even with security, it's not safe. We can only imagine what the hotel or food would be like given to us if we continued. We respect ourselves and respect our opponents when they are our guests in Nigeria. Mistakes happen, but these things happen on purpose and have nothing to do with international football. So we are following that story very closely. The game was supposed to happen tomorrow, Tuesday, and as we speak, Nigeria are still stranded in that airport in Al Abrak. And CAF have said that they are aware of the incident and are in touch with both teams. Let's come back home now to talk Ghana Premier League. Hasselhoff, they won their second game of the season with a 2-1 win over Young Apostles in Wenchi. Let's hear from their head coach Ouattara.
I think today's match is very tough match. I know it can be difficult for us because of so many things, and the Young Apostles are very good side, but we're trying to maintain them, and we get the 3 points. I think it's our second win. We can't jubilate too much. We are continuing to hard working.
That's Ouattara Abubakar, the head coach of Hasselhoff. Gold Stars are top of the Ghana Premier League table after they secured a 1-1 draw against Nations FC in Abrankese. Midiama, on the other hand, lost their first game of the season following a 2-0 defeat away at Bechem United. Ijana Stars, they won their first game of the season after beating Dreams FC 2-0 in Doma. And Basake Holy Stars ended their 3-game losing streak with a 1-0 win over Karela United in Eyinate. And Samatex, the champions, they game against Instrateman was rained off and will be played at 10 a.m. this morning. Let's go to DC. That's where a big story is trending. 2 Sudanese players of Asante Kotoko, of course, they have absconded on that trip to the USA, Abdul Karim Yakub and Esmat Abdul Hamid, they are said to have absconded last Friday upon reaching the US. The team arrived there to play a friendly game against DC United, but on the eve of the match, the team discovered that the two Sudanese players were missing, and Kotoko are on their way back to Ghana without those two players. The club released a statement to say that they've reported the incident to the police in the US, and they are currently investigating and looking for those players. Meanwhile, the remaining players, 5 of them in total, they were involved in a friendly game against DC United's under 18 teams. Ghana had other players joining in. Other players from other clubs joining to be able to form a team for that match, because Kotoko only had 5 players available, and so they called themselves a Ghana Select side. In the end, they beat DC United under 18s by 2-1 in that 2024 Capital City Cup. We can hear from the head coach of that Ghana Select side, Prosper Nate Ogum, who is also the coach of Kotoko.
It was very competitive. It was a game of 2 different styles. Very athletic side. They want to play the ball so behind the defense and try to use the spaces behind the defense. And play the horses. But then we also try to also sort of the game to realize the athletes was really much to the advantage. So whilst they were trying to speed out the game, we tried to also control and manage the game. And then try to play out the
Yeah, that's Prosper Nate Ogum there. So we'll continue to follow that story of the 2 Sudanese players that absconded in the US there. And Kotoko have said that they are hoping for the safe return of their players. That's to say, if the players want to return in the first place. Meanwhile, in athletics, University of Ghana student David Nakusi, he emerged winner of the 2024 First National Bank Accra Marathon held on Saturday. The 15-kilometer race kicked off at the Accra Sports Stadium and ended at the Dansoman Cape Fit Club. Lawrence Bedu has more in this report.
The level 100 students displayed athleticism and determination to claim the 8,000 cedis top prize. In a post-race interview with Joy Sports, Nakusi expressed his excitement for emerging as champion of the male category.
Oh, I'm very proud and I'm very glad to win this race. Accra Marathon, this is my first time running this race. So I am so amazing to win this race.
In the female category, Joyce Ayaba was the winner of their event and also took home 8,000 cedis cash prize.
That's Lawrence Beatty's report there. So congratulations to Nakuse. And before we go, Kenya's Ruth Chepngetich broke the world record to win the Chicago Marathon on Sunday. The 30-year-old clocked a time of 2 hours, 9 minutes and 57 seconds to surpass Ethiopian Tigist Assefa's previous record by nearly 2 minutes. So she becomes the first ever woman to run a marathon under 2 hours, 10 minutes.
What's her name again?
Ruth Chepngetich. Ruth Chepngetich.
Okay.
What are you doing? You don't follow track and field, so you find it hard to pronounce this name.
Chepngetich.
That's what you will see.
That's what I see. Because I have a friend who's called like that.
Okay. This one is Chepngetich.
Okay. Well, don't worry.
What's your friend's name again?
Kipnetich.
Kipnetich.
And that's how it's spelled.
No. Kipnetich. This is Chepngetich.
Okay. Thank you very much. Fentu, Tahiru Fentu, for joining us with the latest in the world of sports. But let's get interactive this morning. Social media messages on the Super Morning Show brought to us by EcoBank, a better way, a better Africa, and Cowbell Coffee with you every moment. Join us on X, use the hashtag JoySMS, and then on WhatsApp 055-111-997. But you know, every day people face different emergencies. Police emergency, fire emergency, medical emergency, you name them. But many Ghanaians don't know the emergency numbers. Well, here's one you would always want to remember, *770#. Yes, *770# is the new EcoBank Money Emergency number. Gives you instant access to loans, fund transfers, utility bill payments, airtime and data purchases, and so much more. You don't need internet for this. Just dial *770#. No need to panic in any money emergency situation. EcoBank will always come to your rescue. Dial *770# now for solutions to your money emergencies. EcoBank is the Pan-African Bank. bank. But guys, let's talk about something we all want: success. Everybody wants it. Everybody dreams of it. We all aspire to succeed and make a mark in life. We push ourselves to excel, enduring challenges along the way just to be successful. But Charlie, when the work gets tough, and I bet you it will, you need that extra boost to keep pushing forward. And on those days where you need someone to be there for you, Cowbell Coffee will be by your side. It's a rich, creamy 3-in-1 blend with a great taste and aroma that will aid kickstart your day, whether you're working or just creating memories with friends and loved ones. Cowbell Coffee will be there with you every moment. So no matter where you are, as you chase those goals, keep Cowbell Coffee close to stay motivated and going. Remember, Cowbell Coffee is with you every moment. When we return after these messages, we bring you food for thought, brought to us by Roverman Productions. Be the difference.
EcoBank Mobile, they make me say, oh yeah. EcoBank Mobile, they make me crazy. Download it and use it. It gon' make your life so easy, yeah. Oh yeah. Download it, you gon' enjoy it. In my branding chain, in my branding chain. Come make a download them for you. Cause you can pay bills, you can buy credit, you can pay school fees, even chest tights with the Apple. EcoBank Apple.
Charlie J. Nabu. Life is easy with the EcoBank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the EcoBank mobile app. You know, it's 5-star life with EcoBank. Can promise.
You can't deny it when you taste it. The rich, creamy goodness of Cowbell Coffee. Oh, one sip and you feel it. It's Cowbell Coffee. Taste it and you love it. It's a natural feeling. One sip and you feel it. It's Cowbell Coffee.
For the big days and the seemingly ordinary, creamy Cowbell Coffee is with you every moment.
This advert is FDA approved.
My name is Akrobeto. I like my mind peace. That's why I go get my Bampo insurance from Holland Life. Just yesterday, my Abusha Penny asked everybody to pay 1,000 Ghana cedis for a penny funeral. But Masa, Nukureni, and Mosomekora. My Bambo helped me cover cost of funeral and any disability cost by paying 2 Ghana cedis per Busumibia. A simple crowd.
Yes, with as little as 2 Ghana cedis, you too can have peace of mind about cost of injury and funeral by simply registering with Mibambo Insurance from Holland Life. Just dial *269# on MTN or Telecel and follow the prompts. It's really that simple. Enjoy peace of mind today, knowing your tomorrow is covered. Mibambo Insurance, made for you.
Right, so welcome back and thank you very much for staying with us. Now time for Food for Thought, brought to us by Roverman Productions. Be the difference. Uncle, good morning.
How are you, sir?
Yes, Uncle. How are you doing this morning, Uncle?
I'm doing good. I'm looking at your hair.
Oh, you can see the hair.
I can see the
Yeah, so all those who say that do I have a haircut? Now they know the hair is there. In my own world, it is Afro.
How's your weekend?
I was okay, a bit stressful, but Monday presents us an opportunity to be happy with our favorite people.
Yes.
So we're here this morning.
You may be one of the few who wake up on Mondays and they are looking forward to work.
Yeah.
One of the very few.
I know a lot of people hate Mondays, and the only reason they like Monday is the fact that it's 4 days to Friday.
Over the weekend, a number of wonderful people were called to the bar.
Yes,
yes. to those who were called to the bar last Friday, congratulations, and I wish you the best in the practice. They included the wife of my business partner.
Okay.
Yeah, Mrs. Narekon was called to the bar on Friday. So now, Aiko, we are all very proud of you.
Sure.
It was a production day for me. No, wait, let me explain that. I produce a new play every quarter at the National Theatre over 2 weekends. There is one show on Fridays, 2 on Saturdays, and 3 on Sundays. And that is what we call 1, 2, 3 shows. The last shows for Saturdays and Sundays close around 10 p.m. And then comes my favorite part of the shows. And that is interacting with the patrons and hearing their comments and feedbacks and so on. So I am usually one of the last people to leave National Theatre on my production days. Typically, I get home just before midnight, tired, hungry, but fulfilled, because I love what I've been blessed to do. On this occasion, it was a Sunday, and we had 3 shows. The first at 1 p.m., the second 4 p.m., and the third at 8 p.m. I left the National Theatre at 11:30 p.m. and got home at just before midnight, about 5 minutes to midnight. Tired, hungry, sleepy, but fulfilled because the production had gone very well. But I had not written my food for thought presentation for the next morning, and so I knew I could not afford to sleep yet. And then I remembered that if I took a shower, I would feel refreshed. So that is what I did. But now that I was refreshed, I could not keep my eyes open. And I just wanted to sleep. After struggling unsuccessfully to stay awake for some time, I gave up and told Florence to wake me up at 4 a.m. and went to bed. I had no idea how long I slept when I felt someone tapping me on the legs. I woke up to find a stranger at the foot of my bed. He looked like an old man, but he also looked very energetic. My first thought was, is he here to rob me? But then his countenance did not say thief. Who are you, and how did you get in here? I asked. I am an angel, he said. Come with me, I have something to show you. And before I could say anything or make any reaction, I saw myself standing on a huge field. It went as far as the eyes could see. I looked around. I could not find the angel who had invited me here. And there was no one else around. I began to explore the field and discovered that it was actually a graveyard. I went from one grave to another, reading the tombstones. Most of the graves at the part of the vast field I was exploring were new graves. I began to read the tombstones. There was always a name and the year of birth, but none of them had the year of death. That was unusual. Tombstones usually had year of birth and year of death, but these had no year of death. Just then, I sensed that I was not alone. I looked behind me, and there was the angel who had woken me from my sleep.
Wow.
I said, there you are. I was wondering what had happened to you. He said, I am always with you, but I manifest only when you need me. And I need you now? I asked. He said, don't you? You are wondering about the dates, aren't you? I said, yes. There is something odd about these graves. They have no date of death. The angel sighed sadly and said, yes, those buried here are not dead yet. They are still walking around out there completely unaware that they are dead and buried. I said, you are not making any sense to me. You know that? He said, you are not understanding what I said. It doesn't mean I'm not making sense. You're right, I said. I do not understand what you just said. Can you please explain it to me? He said, it will be my pleasure. Then he said, there are people who are dead but they have not stopped breathing. So they do not know that they are dead. They think they are alive, but they are already buried here. I'm sorry, I still do not understand. I said, if the person has not stopped breathing, then he's alive, isn't he? Or do you mean they are in coma? Not those buried here, he said. He continued, you see, you could be breathing and going through the motions of being alive, but be dead. How is that possible? I asked. He said, you can call them the walking dead or the living dead or whatever you want to call them. But they are dead and buried, but they are not aware. How does that happen? I asked. That is why I was sent to fetch you, he said. You need to give exposure to this because it is beginning to overwhelm us. The numbers of the walking dead or whatever you choose to call them, that is those who are dead but have not stopped breathing and moving around, is increasing. And we are beginning to run out of space for them. You need to help us to stem this avalanche because that is what it is. I said, how can I help stem the avalanche when I myself do not understand what this is? How is it possible for someone to be breathing and going about his normal business and still be buried here as dead? The angel said, stop talking and think. You'll realize that you have been given the understanding you need already. Think. And I could not see him again. And now I knew. But now I knew that he was not far away. I needed to focus, to think. Because I was desperate to understand what I was dealing with. And I was desperate also to understand because would I come upon a grave here with my name? And I was say, we'll continue on Thursday, God willing.
I knew it. I mean, then when I looked at the time, I knew that we were going to continue. But I like the suspense and how you ended. So, would you come across a grave with your name on it?
With my name on it. In a field where the living are buried. But they are not aware that they have already been buried.
Wow. Okay. We'll wait till Thursday. God willing, Thursday. We will find out what happened. But
we will indeed.
Thank you very, very much, Uncle Ibo-White, for joining us with Food for Thought.
Oh, by the way, I would say,
Uncle,
can I give you a suggestion?
Please do.
For the sake of Ghana, please go and read law. Why? As far as I'm concerned, let me tell you something.
Please.
If I have my way, I will recommend to everybody to go and read law. Law, I think, is a master profession. Is an incredible power to be a lawyer. So I would say, look at you. I know your weight. I know your intelligence. I know your passion. Counsel Winston Amua will not be bad at all.
Thank you very much. I will give it a thought. Now that it's coming from you, I'll give it a thought. Thank you very, very much, Uncle Ibo-White with Food for Thought, which means we can now go for the Joy Business Minute, brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana CBG. We stand with you, and Anointed Engineering Services, the generator experts.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, Anointed Electricals, the generator experts, and build free solar hybrid air conditioners, superior cooling with lower energy. Government has finally started servicing debts owed Eurobond investors. The government concluded the Eurobond debt restructuring last week, with the bondholders exchanging their old papers for new ones. 3 of the major global rating agencies, Moody's, Fitch, and Standard & Poor's, have all upgraded Ghana's credit worthiness. This was influenced by the completion of the debt restructuring deal with the Eurobond investors. Government recorded a marginal oversubscription of treasury bills after 3 weeks of failing to meet its target. Boeing and the families of the victims of 2 fatal 737 MAX crashes more than 5 years ago We'll have to wait to see what punishment the company will face for its misdeeds that preceded the crashes. And last, the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you. Anointed Electric House, the generator experts, and build free solar hybrid air conditioners, superior cooling with lower energy.
Right, so welcome back. And Anointed Engineering Services Limited is into the sale of ultra silent, fuel efficient diesel generating sets with sizes ranging from 5 kVA to 3000 kVA at competitive prices. For every generator you acquire, you will also enjoy a 5-year warranty. We undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds of diesel generating sets, and our services include a 24-hour emergency service, sale of genuine spare parts, reliable rental services, professional advice, sale of tire lights and rental. Locate our latest branches in Bibiani Petroji opposite the Bethel School Junction on the main Bibiani Kumasi Highway, Techiman X Oil Filling Station on the main Techiman Kumasi Highway, and locate our head office at number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway near the Odoko traffic light. We also have branches nationwide. That's 18 branches. We're into skills training. We have a training school that trains students in generators and plants, auto mechanics, electricals and controls, and solar installations. We offer 20% hands-on training and 80% hands-on training and 20% theory. Contact us on 0243 480 334 or 0243 690 295. Anointed, the generator expert. But on Big Stories this morning, brought to us by Telecel, connecting Energy's latest from your partner for life. In Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa. Our focus is on Ghana's credit rating, and you've been asking questions. You say, what do these upgrades mean for the Ghanaian economy, and by extension, you? Will that result in an improvement in our exchange rate, as in the appreciation of the Ghana cedi, because we can get back onto the international capital market and get the much needed dollars? Stay with us right here on the Super Morning Show. But first, Telecel More Money promo is getting exciting. Over 1.2 million Ghana cedis has been giving out in the daily and weekly draws. With more to go, you could be a winner too. Simply opt in for free by dialing star 500 hash or send WIN to 500 or visit the Telecel Play app. Then reload your mobile using your Telecel Cash Wallet or make payments onto your fixed broadband account. And you could be winning 1 million Ghana cedis grand prize in the Telecel More Money promo. The more you reload, the better your chances of winning in the Telecel More Money promo. Remember to just dial star 500 hash or send WIN to 500 or visit the Telecel Play app to opt in. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Telecel, connecting energies. So picture this, you're lying in bed after a long day seeking comfort and relaxation, but instead you're met with a mattress that sags beneath you, a reminder of shortcuts and compromises. You know your comfort and well-being should have never been compromised. That's why we at Latest Foam prioritize quality above all else. Step into our showrooms and experience the difference for yourself. Our high-quality mattresses and furniture are crafted with your ultimate relaxation in mind. Picture waking up refreshed, rejuvenated, and ready to take on the world and the day. As the Latest Foam promise, invest in your well-being, choose Latest Foam, otherwise, Charlie, you do yourself. Remember, Latest Foam is your partner for life. Visit us today and sleep better tonight. Call us on 0302231155 262 or 0322008499. Or visit us online, latestfoamghana.com. Right, stay with us when we return after these messages. Our friends from Bank of Africa will be joining us here on the Super Morning Show. We'll be right back.
The more money promo now.
Everybody likes money, but what do we like more than money? More money! Join the Telecel More Money promo and win money, more money, and even more money. Simply opt in for free and reload your mobile and broadband and be the lucky winner of the 1 million Ghana cedis grand prize. Also win cash prizes of up to 3 million Ghana cedis in the daily and weekly draws. Opt in for free by dialing star 500 hash or send WIN to 500, or you can opt in on the Telecel Play app. The more you reload, the higher chances of winning in the Telecel More Money promo. Keep loading, win, and be a millionaire.
Telecel, connecting energies.
Terms and conditions apply. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Hi, Aku. I just got the estimate for the home repairs. It's more than we expected. I'm really stressed about where to find the money.
Why worry, Musa? You are a salaried worker. Haven't you heard about the GCB personal loan promo? They can give you up to 700,000 Ghana cedis in less than 24 hours at a significantly reduced interest rate and fees.
Really? This sounds exciting, but is it easy to apply?
Super easy. Skip the stress. Get the cash with the GCB personal loan promo with a 1-month repayment holiday. Just visit a GCB bank branch near you or call 0302 634 922. Toll free 0800 422 422. No hassle, no stress.
Wow! I just got a notification. The loan is already in my account. That was fast.
Skip the stress and get the cash you need with GCB personal loan. Visit a branch near you today. Terms and conditions apply. GCB Bank, your bank for life.
Are you hoping to start university this October? If you want a British degree from a world-class university at a fraction of the cost, then join Lancaster University Ghana in Accra. With a diverse student community, vibrant campus life, and up to 50% scholarship to support your study, Lancaster University Ghana provides you with a world-class education that creates endless possibilities globally. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Apply to join Lancaster University Ghana, where learners become leaders. Admissions are currently open for our 2024 intakes. Apply now for our foundation and undergraduate programs. For more information, contact us at +233 030 221 8989 or send an email to admissions@lancaster.edu.gh. Lancaster University Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa.
I used to stress about where to receive my approach sticker and always used to doubt whether my friend has really sent it.
So I asked a friend of mine and he said his wife used to have similar challenges until she decided to receive money transfers from CBG.
Well, I can relate because now I receive my money from CBG. It's so simple, fast and secure with no delays and no hidden fees. And I must say, life is now feeling good.
Stay connected to your loved ones no matter where they are. With Consolidated Bank Ghana's money transfer services, you can receive money quickly and securely from abroad, whether through MoneyGram, Western Union, PayAngel, Transfast, UnityLink, Ria, EaseRemit, Thunes, TapTap Send, and TerraPay. Cash out your way any day with Consolidated Bank Ghana. Welcome to the good life. CBG, we stand with you.
We stand with
Do you want to remain productive and competitive in your business? Then I am happy to remind you that Anointed Engineering Services Limited is still here to serve. We provide homes, offices, and institutions with ultra-silent, reliable, and fuel-efficient diesel generating sets with sizes ranging from 5 kVA to 3000 kVA at unbeatable prices. You also enjoy a 5-year warranty. Anointed Engineering is noted for unwavering 24-hour after-sale emergency service, rental and sale of tire lights and genuine spare parts, undertake repair and maintenance of all diesel generators, and buy back used generators. Sign up today at our training school and gain hands-on experience from our team of professionals on generators, plants, auto mechanics, electricals, controls, and solar installations. Anointed Engineering has 18 branches nationwide. Locate our head office in Accra at number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway near the Odoko traffic light. Call our hotlines on 0302 324723 or 0243 690295. Also on 0243 480334. Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts.
What do you mean, sir? Free on a
Oba, Metropolitan Life Insurance Adarimo. Now me too, I am insured. Say accident, yeah, real bommy, and now so woba ma poa. My family and I will be covered. And do you know I pay only 5 cedis 80 pesos a month? So allow me to sing. With
Metiasi from Metropolitan Life Insurance Ghana Limited, you can have peace of mind knowing that you and your family are covered. Dial *170# now. Metropolitan Life Insurance Ghana Limited. Together we can.
It's a great time for Ghanaian women. The nation builder John Mahama and Professor Jane Nana Opoku Ajiman will establish the first ever women's development bank in Ghana. a special bank run by women, to serve only women. Yes, the Women's Development Bank will support women's businesses by offering loans at a very low interest rate and on very flexible terms to empower women throughout Ghana, from hairdressers, market women, female graduates who want to go into business, online businesses owned by women, traders, dressmakers, caterers, food vendors, street hawkers, women in the corporate world, women in agribusiness, to other women-led and women-owned businesses in all fields. No one will be left out. With Mahama and Nana Jane at the helm, Ghanaian women shall surely rise. Vote for change. Vote for John Mahama and the NDC.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Even if we should look at how to remediate or restore the water bodies, I think even if we should start now, it's going to take somewhere between 10 to 15 years to kind of do this. And I know there are some water bodies that cannot be restored. Others will have to be just closed, possibly not used for drinking or for farming or for any activity at all.
If you look at the commitments that have been made by the government, you cannot dismiss them totally, but you have listened to all the experts, the toxicologists and the engineers and so on and so forth, who know the mining industry inside out, and you can tell the scale of danger that we are facing. The point, therefore, that is being made by the coalition is that these measures that have been taken now, pleasing as they may be in the sense of signaling that there's seriousness now being applied to it, are grossly insufficient.
The government is hesitant to do so because the Galamsey practice is backed by, or it involves, campaign financiers. We are in the campaign season at this time, and at this moment, the campaign financiers are moving from one political party to the other, especially the NDC and MPP, and negotiating and renegotiating and doing horse trading with them. So the fear is that if they lose the backing of these financiers, they are going to lose in the elections.
Whilst I've always fought against Galamsey for the past 10 years, for me right now, I see it as an outright war declared on the people of Ghana, because this illegal, mindless activity is wreaking havoc on us. It's genocide. Forget that it's ecocide, but this is genocide, calculated genocide to benefit a few pockets.
The first thing that we need to do, for me, the immediate temporary ban on the issuance of licenses. It is not the same as declaring a state of emergency, because I don't think that will happen for other political reasons. But at least for the next 2 years or 1.5 years, let's just put a ban in giving out any new licenses. We're dealing with the size of an industry that is almost worth as much as the cocoa sector brings to us, or as much as the oil sector brings to us 2 years in a row. And what that fundamentally means is that you can't just send 100 soldiers into the bush to more or less fight it, because it's not going to work. It's like dealing with organized crime. They are armed. There are people funding it. And so the response side solution to it is got to be radically different.
As a matter of fact, there's a calculation that some of us have done, and we wanted to see how many years it would take for the soil to sort of restore to its natural state. And we were trying to use some plants, which the process is called phytoremediation, to see how it is going to remediate the chemicals from the soil. And the calculation shows, if you want to get to the pristine condition, the calculation shows somewhere more than 300 years.
One other area where we haven't looked at is the issue of antimicrobial resistance. So currently, most of the antibiotics are not responding because normally it's due to poor use of antibiotics or prescriptions. But it's been shown that these heavy metals also induce antimicrobial resistance.
If you actually look at some of the data and the statistics, about 40% of Ghana's total gold output comes from these small-scale mines. And when you look at the small-scale mines themselves, around about 70%, so basically 7 in 10 of them are not licensed. So probably only about a third are licensed, and even those that are licensed, we don't know whether they are doing things like properly.
it and wine.
Seven FM, and later on we'll talk more about Ghana's upgrade. I mean, there's a lot of conversation about upgrade, but the upgrade doesn't take you out of
improvement.
So yes, improvement.
Yes, slight improvement,
which still means default likely.
And that's one of the things we should be doing in this country. Listen, let's not create any unreasonable expectations of our people.
Well,
we have dashed enough of it. Managing expectations is important. We had high hopes when we had the oil boom. You remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
We had high hopes certain times, even during political parties coming to office and all of that. Let's not, one of the worst things can do in any form of crisis is create unreasonable expectations of recovery. You get my point? Mm-hmm. So, yes, it is an improvement. We are not debating that. But we are not out of the woods yet.
No, we are not.
So, we should be staying on this path and making similar improvements, maybe at a faster rate, and make sure we fix the system properly. There's a question that the other time I shared from Bryce Simmons, and it was to do with how we are taking advantage of the current crisis. Winston, I am, because you people are the middle class. It says here, dear middle class Ghanaians, you woke up one morning in 2022 to find out that government bonds that you thought were risk-free are anything but. You joined the uproar, then moved on. You woke up one day in 2024 to learn that pipe water you thought was cleaner than your village stream is actually full of poison. You joined the uproar and waiting to move on. You are about to waste a second crisis in just 2 years. A crisis is too precious a thing to waste. Jamaica uses experience of debt default to usher in a truly independent fiscal council. Sri Lanka is following suit. Kenya uses tax increase crisis to create a near bipartisan finance ministry. What has Ghana got out of its twin crisis so far? He says nothing durable. No structural change, all because the middle classes won't wake up to their duty and generational responsibility. And I think I agree with him on the structural changes that are required to make it work. You know, when I spoke to Deputy Minister of Finance the other time, he said, yes, they are considering a more independent fiscal council. What has been done in that area? Have we reconstituted the current one? Have we sought to make it impossible for us to have a crisis like that on our hands? To me, that would be the kind of thing worth celebrating. I'm not saying when you make some slight improvements in rating, in classification from stable to positive, you should not be celebrating it. I am saying we should be looking to make sure that we don't get here again. You don't self-impose crisis and later on be excited that you are making small progress out of that. That is where my admonition is coming from. You understand that?
I get you. So, yes. Raymond, this is just by, if you go to Moody's, if you check their ratings, So from C, C means that the issuer is in default. CA means that the issuer is highly vulnerable and near default. CAA means that the issuer is vulnerable and default likely. If you get to B, listen, even if you get to B, it means high credit risk, issuer able to meet financial commitments. So when you get to B, at least you are risky, but you can meet
financial commitments.
Then when it gets to BA, it says issuer faces adverse conditions and uncertainty, substantial credit risk. It is at BAA, then you can say good credit quality, moderate credit risk.
Yes, I know those times we were just flirting with, why are we not at A?
Yeah.
We were not even considering a possibility of having a conversation on C's.
No.
We were just, our conversation was, why not A?
So,
and the parties that get closer to A are very proud of it. They add it to their achievements.
So, as expected, because you were in default at A or at a point, then you move to CA. Because then you're very, vulnerable, near default. Then now that you move to CA, because you're restructuring.
Yeah.
So you can see improvement.
That's true.
But again, let's be measured. We are a country that celebrates basically everything and end up with nothing.
One of the worst things I felt in this state was Ken Ofuriatta was excited telling everybody, oh, we got the fastest, one of the fastest IMF programs.
That's ridiculous.
And you see, and he was happy. He was saying that
he was touting it as a success of his.
Yeah,
that I'm the fastest beggar in the world.
Yes,
right. And look, Ray, I agree with the message that you just read. Okay, this person who says that a crisis is a terrible thing to waste. Right? How do we as a nation just never learn? And there's so many examples of this. This financial crisis is one of them, right? So suddenly, this government came along and decided that our financial sector is in such turmoil that they must restructure the whole thing, and it's going to cost us some $25 billion, right? So they threw $25 billion of money we don't have at this problem. To this day, we still suffer the effects of that expenditure, right? And we learned nothing from it. We changed nothing. We did nothing to ensure that this won't happen again. And it's not just that. Look, literally until the very last minute that we walked into the IMF building, we were insisting that we are a proud nation. So we are not going to go to the IMF. But even that hasn't taught us anything. Since we went there, we've been celebrating I was going to say a bad word. We've been celebrating I can't find a good word for it.
Slightest change.
So
look, we've been celebrating mediocre victories. Wow. They are not even victories. I mean, if you get someone who owes you money to delay in collecting it, is that something to throw a party over?
Not at all,
right?
Kujo.
So look, I'm going to wrap up with this thought that in other parts of the world, if a little child is knocked down by a car, they will pass a law to ensure that nobody else's child ever has to suffer that. If something goes wrong that their laws did not anticipate, they close the gap to ensure that same thing doesn't go wrong again. Because in order for the same thing to keep happening to you, you must be a person who can't learn.
But you see, in a country where this is Ghana, we passed a law that said that you cannot go beyond 5%. So your fiscal deficit shouldn't be above 5%. Then we said, well, there are instances where we may find ourselves in emergencies. Yeah. Then COVID-19 gave us an opportunity. But even before COVID-19, what we were doing was to separate energy sector debts. So we did
over and below the line.
Were we deceiving?
We did creative accounting so that it didn't affect us. But let's put that aside. Then by 2020, COVID-19, I would say, presented as an opportunity, and I'll explain why, to actually set aside everything and borrowed left, right, center, because we said, COVID, you know that the economy thrives on movement leads to consumption, and consumption leads to growth, and so when movement is curtailed, all other things being equal, you wouldn't have much consumption, and so we had problems. Now, after COVID-19, it's taking us a long time to get back. But this is it. In any serious jurisdiction, a country that is struggling, what you do is actually to reduce your expenditure and explain it. So, what must you do? What you must do now is to tell teacher trainees and nursing trainees that because of COVID-19, okay, we no longer have money to do what? To give you freebies. This is a country that is and watch out, read the manifesto of the two main political parties. They are still giving out. You have not reached the position where you must continuously spend in that manner. But unfortunately, for us, anything to get the vote, and so we'll spend like that. I am sorry, but this is my verdict. If we continue the way we are going, we will come back and have this conversation again. I'm sure in the next 10 to 20 years, we'll be having similar conversations and we'll reference this.
We never learn.
Anyway,
when we say never again, we come back and do it again.
Let me tell you about application to study in the UK. So this is an important deadline for UK university graduates in Ghana. Apply for the Study UK Alumni Awards 2024 by the 21st of October 2024 at 10:59, so that's 22:59 GMT. The British Council is inviting all outstanding alumni, all outstanding UK alumni from Ghana to apply for the Study UK Alumni Awards 2024. These awards recognize the outstanding achievements of UK educated alumni who are making a difference in their professions and communities in Ghana. Don't miss this opportunity for international recognition. Apply now at bit.ly/UK Alumni 24GH. For inquiries, call 056 0027
Now, are you speccing the old car, or you are engaged in a home makeover, or you're relaxing at a beach getaway? Use your ABSA card 10 times or more in a month and you could be a lucky winner in the ABSA Change Your Story promotion. And extra entries by using our digital channels 5 times or more. From now until the end of October, 5 lucky winners will take away 40,000 Ghana cedis each every month to change their stories. For more information, visit an ABSA branch today. This promotion is regulated by the National Lottery Authority on the Caritas Lottery platform. Your story indeed matters. ABSA, terms and conditions apply.
Now let me ask, are you a graduate from the university, polytechnic, college of education, nursing and midwifery college, or perhaps you've completed SHS and you're looking for an opportunity to study your dream course abroad? You can study in countries like Australia, Canada, UK, US, Ireland, New Zealand, and many more. All of these countries have an exciting reputation for teaching and research, and you could work part-time to support your studies and get up to 4 years post-study work visas when you have completed successfully. Now, you can apply for the January intake because the 2025 cohort has started applications already. You can contact ASTO Links to get information about admission, scholarship, as well as how to secure your study visa. Asto Links is located at number 4A Pawpaw Street in East Legon. Call them on 0265 341 070. Go visit their website, astolinks.net. Astolinks, pathway for success. Now, today's message from the Morning Man was about customer service. You can go check it out. It's on my Facebook page, and I'll share a link on the Joy 99.7 FM Facebook page as well, so that you could go read it. It's about customer service. But speaking of customer service, we've just come through Customer Service Week, and Bank of Africa is doing some amazing things for their customers. They'll be telling us a little bit more about that when they come join us on the show after these messages.
Happy Monday. Welcome to Vital Signs by Sonotech Medical Center. I'm Dr. Grace Bachman. How's your Pink October going? Today we'll explore the symptoms of breast cancer. The most common symptom is a lump in the breast. It's usually painless and feels different from the surrounding tissue, but that's not the only sign. Watch out for changes in the shape or size of your breast, dimpling of the skin, or a nipple that suddenly pulls inward. Also take note if there's discharge from the nipple, especially if it's bloody or if you feel swelling in your breast or armpit. treatment. Sometimes the skin around the breast can become red or feel thickened, almost like an orange peel. Remember, noticing any of these symptoms doesn't always mean cancer, but it's a sign to visit your doctor for a checkup. Early detection saves life. Visit Sonotech Medical Center in the Oxford Street, West Elsmore and Tamar Community 9 to have your breast screening done this month and have discounts on breast ultrasound and mammogram.
Are you a female entrepreneur, young business owner, agribusiness, fintech, or agri-tech venture? This one's for you. We see your need for funding for your business, and we believe that your story matters. So in partnership with the MasterCard Foundation, ABSA is offering you collateral-free loans of up to 1 million Ghana cedis at 10% interest rate per annum. We've already pumped over 1.3 billion cedis into over 6,000 businesses. Yours is next. Visit our SME project office, your nearest ABSA branch, or head to absa.com.gh. Your story matters. ABSA.
October is here and it's time to take care of you. Achimota Retail Center, in partnership with Life Healthcare, is offering free breast cancer screening all month long. Early detection saves lives, and we are here to help. No appointment needed. Just walk in, get screened, and leave with happy breast. It's quick, it's easy, and it's free because your health matters to us. Remember, it's happening throughout the month of October at Achimota Retail Center. Spread the word, bring a friend, and let's fight breast cancer together. Achimota Retail Center. Aya vibes in kwa.
Oktoberfest is here, and so is the Max Buy Oktoberfest promo. Are you ready for an amazing deal? Bosomi October way. Branabeto Infinix 32, 43, and a 50-inch smart TV. If we a Max Buy store BM, then your free smartphone and nebo 1,200 cedis. Imagine enjoying your favorite shows on a stunning smart TV and staying connected with a brand new smartphone for free. Enya nunko, beto Synix air conditioner. Nenya free delivery and installation. Ewa Accra, Anatema. Menjeja unho. Call us today on 054-401-9552. For more details, visit me on our website www.maxbuy.com.gh. Max Buy, your trusted partner for the best electronic deals. Max Buy, happy life. Hurry while stocks last.
Charlie, this year's elections, I am really confused. I don't know who to vote for.
Why don't you know who to vote for? Let's listen to one policy JDM says he's going to implement when he's voted.
I think so NDC ban. You be bien Juman kitten. My person branch executive na di omo ho begim. Say yankoko na person hwe poultry farm ketu ebi ne ama akoko bo no ne ton koko na ma ne ama eduane a wo de beto eduane ama sika wo de beto eduane ama.
But why are you laughing? My guy, relax. So this is the reason he wants us to vote for him? Oh, the man hasn't changed one bit. Same old dead goat. Now let's listen to one of the many policies Dr. Bawumia has for the youth.
Jobs would be my major focus. Now, me be training 1 million youth in digital skills.
And see, that's not all. Apart from that, he's going to set up SME Bank to enable SMEs expand, to create jobs for the youth, and also increase demand with the buy now, pay small policy, which is the credit scoring system.
Oh, really?
That's not all, oh. Let me give you the last one. He says he's going to introduce Buy Ghana First policy to boost local businesses to help them expand and employ more youth.
Wow! Now, I know who I'm voting for come December 7th. Dr. Bawumia, you have my vote.
Yes, so these are but a few of DMB's bold solutions for the youth when he's voted into power come December 7th.
I've changed my mind. I'm not voting for JDM anymore. I'll vote for the bold solutions man, Dr. Bawumia.
Great decision, my brother. This year, Dr. Bawumia's vote, yem fan cheche.
And yeah, vote Dr. Bawumia, number 1 on the ballot.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
It's past the hour of 8 here on the Super Morning Show, and as a Pan-Africanist, whenever I see anything about Africa, I get happy and I get excited. And of course, we'll talk about Africa. But I have in studio with me the distinguished ladies and gentlemen from Bank of Africa. You know, other institutions did customer service week. I understand at Bank of Africa, it's the entire month. It's just like the other thing they do, the other project that's ongoing, the one that requires screening. But this one is proper services that they are delivering. In studio with me, Sheila Jemfi Yeboah. Yes, she's head service excellence at Bank of Africa. Service excellence. Yeah. And Ralph, right?
Exactly.
Ralph Isaba.
Yes,
is head of digital banking at the digital things, digitalization related work. He at the Bank of Africa. Portia Anane is project management, and she's also with us. Portia, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I hope you are doing well.
I'm doing great.
Portia has the tendency of making people happy in the Republic of Ghana. So in this office, we know her very well. She is very popular. She brings good news. Santa in October. That's almost like the person we are dealing with here. So, why have you, ladies and gentlemen, decided to convert what we all thought was just a week business into an entire month's business? Why have you decided that, when the whole world says it's customer service week for Bank of Ghana, you've chosen to dedicate an entire month to this initiative? What's the story behind this? Let me start with you, Sheila.
Thank you, Raymond. At Bank of Africa, one of our core values is customer focus, and we celebrate our customers each and every day. Globally, it's supposed to be a week in October, but to us, we have so many activities for our customers that a week wouldn't be enough. So we decided that for Bank of Africa, we are going to focus and celebrate our customers the whole of October.
Okay.
So that's the reason why we celebrate it in October. Yes, the whole month of October.
Okay, so customers are, of course, customers are very important too.
Very, so they are very key to us.
Yes. And you take them very serious. That's why I dedicated an entire month.
Yes.
No, I've noticed. Let me say it the way that everybody likes it better. BOA Web.
Exactly.
Right here. I've noticed BOA Web, your internet banking platform, is being prominently featured on your social media channels this month. What's the strategy behind this focus, Mr. Digitalization?
Thank you. Our BOA Web, which is our internet banking, is in line with our strategy, especially for this month of October, looking at our customer service month and all the things that we are doing for our customers. So basically, our platform provides a lot of convenience for our customers, and we are making sure that you are able to transact with the bank either from the comfort of your home, from your office, in fact, anywhere here in this world, you will be able to perform any transaction that you want to have with the bank just by going onto our internet banking platform. We make sure that there is enough security there that can give you the comfort to be able to perform all these transactions that you want to do, as well as we give you a very good experience when it comes to the internet banking. So there's so many things that we have bundled together in this internet banking that would allow our customers find it even difficult coming to the bank, because really you're going to do everything else on the internet banking platform.
There's no need to waste fuel going to the bank if it's not absolutely necessary.
Not at all.
But hopefully yours is not like some bank bidar, no. That every Friday they will send you a message that, oh, we have something challenge. We will be able to work around it. Then Monday they fix the problem. Yours is not like that, right?
Not at all. Our internet banking is 24/7. It's going to allow you to perform your own transactions. We don't even go off. And the assurance we give the customers is the fact that there is 24-hour service help to the use of the internet banking. So
they don't close.
No.
Yeah, you do not tell that.
Yeah, live.
We work between 9 and 5 p.m. So please call tomorrow morning, okay?
No. We are digital and we are live. So anytime you have an issue, there is 24/7 help to allow you to be able to, get the kind of assistance that you need. And the platform is always available and ready to go with you in order to provide you the convenience you need.
We know internet banking is convenience. Beyond that, what's what's there to push people to actually use it more?
Okay, so aside the convenience, I talk about the user experience. Today, there are a lot of features that are packed onto our BOA web aside the regular transactions that you do. There are other things like, bill payments, being able to perform all your transfers if you want it to go instantly, if you want it to go even the next day, real-time, up-to-date balances. And we always say that our information is up-to-date to the microsecond.
Oh, okay.
So anything that you do on your account, immediately you are able to see there. There's a secured way that you can communicate to the bank, and the bank can also communicate to you. So there are so many things that we have put together in here that can allow you bank without even coming to our premises.
And you guarantee people that it is absolutely safe.
I guarantee you.
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
When people steal my phone, they can't use it.
No,
not at all.
The reason is that in terms of security, we have incorporated, multi-factor authenticator securities on the platform. So even if you decide to write your username and password and leave it here, trust me, Winston or any other person cannot access, because without your code, they cannot even get into your internet banking.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Even if they are spiritual powers.
Even spiritual powers cannot.
We have spiritual supports.
Anyway, now the theme for this year's what they call celebration is above and beyond. How does the promotion of BOA Web align with this theme, Sheila?
Thank you, Raymond. Above and beyond simply means exceeding our customers' expectation. And as Ralph indicated, the enhancement of our BOA Web, the features, the security features of it, we exceed our customers' expectation. It's a tailor-made product that our customers have requested for, and we are giving it directly to them. Yeah, so we are exceeding their expectation. Yes.
Well, that's interesting. Let me bring in Portia to this one. Yes, we are talking about the connections between the BO Web and the theme. Any more thing to add to it?
Well, I think Sheila has highlighted a lot of the things. If we say you are going above and beyond, it simply means exceeding the customer's expectations. And usually at Bank of Africa, we say we listen to our customers. So we listen to you, we hear what you say, and we offer that for you. And that's what BOA Web has to offer our customers.
And let me stay with you, because I want you to talk to me about, when we move beyond BOA Web, what other digital banking platforms and services does Bank of Ghana offer to enhance customer experience? I'll come to you, but let me bring it Ralph here. Since we have crowned him Mr. Digitalization, Bank of Ghana.
Bank of Africa.
Yes.
Right. So at BOA, the BOA Web Internet Banking is like a member of a football team, right? He's part of the team members. So there are other team players in the digital team. We talk about cards, Visa cards, local Sesame cards. Talk about our mobile banking, which we call the B Mobile. That's another very convenient one that a lot of people like to use. We have what we call the BOA Pay. BOA Pay allows us to make collections for and on behalf of our customers. You want a short code that people can quickly pay to. You don't even need to have any setup of your own. Once we give you this, you receive these payments and they come straight into your account. And a slew of other team members who are on the digital team at BOA Ghana.
But these team members, they can score goals, right?
Trust me.
Yeah. They are unlike some team that I know.
Teams, exactly.
Yeah. This is a very potent team. Brilliant. So now let's talk what they call it. Last messages, but I want to start with you, Sheila, because Ralph, you've done a lot of talking. I'll bring in Portia to last message to your customers within this month.
What I want to tell our customers is that Bank of Africa, we are always there for them. Whatever that they need, whatever that they've requested for, we have it for them.
Okay.
This month we have so many activities lined up for them. We are conducting quizzes. We are giving prizes. We have.
Is it a Friday one?
The quizzes, the Friday one too. Yes, the quizzes, and also we have candies in our banking halls wherever you go, all our banking halls, we have it.
So even
we'll
if I just come in to
refreshments.
make inquiries, I can take somewhere.
Yes, and we have also
Yeah.
souvenirs for our customers. So they should pass by any of our our branches for their souvenirs and their candies.
Portia, add more to this wonderful offering that you are putting out there to customers within this month.
I want to highlight on the gifts.
Okay.
Now, I noticed that a lot of people, the first week when we started the campaign,
I told you she always come bearing gifts, right?
the first week we started the campaign, we had people not too sure, so they were not participating. But when they saw the goodies that people won the first week, last Friday, I noticed a lot of people participated. So this is the catch. Now, we are going to be posting tidbits about BOA Web on all our social media platforms. So you have to follow us on Facebook, on X, on Instagram, on LinkedIn. Now, on Friday, we're going to ask 5 questions, just 5 questions, about the tidbits that we have shared throughout the week. Now, when we're able to answer all the questions correctly, you get to win something from us. Now, the flip side for university students is this. If you are a university student and you get all the answers correctly, and you answer first, you get the opportunity to intern with the bank for 1 month.
Oh, I see.
You're not writing a letter to us. You're not getting anything from your school. We say come and get experience with the bank for free. So if you
that's a good path to become a bank manager.
Very, very good package.
It's
So we are encouraging everybody who is listening, follow us on all our social media platforms. Don't miss any of the tidbits. Learn them, read them, baba. And then on Friday, answer the questions. If you are first and you're lucky, you get to win something amazing from Bank of Africa.
That's very fantastic. If you are happy to be illegal, I'm sure this is an opportunity for you, because getting the internship is difficult.
Yes,
it is extremely difficult. So you want to participate in this one, and everybody out there.
Yeah.
It's just on Fridays or any other days.
Fridays. So the quiz is on Friday.
Yeah.
So we
You
give
get to
tidbits
learn.
every day.
So every day you are monitoring.
You have to learn. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I know people do a lot of things on social media, but this is a very wonderful thing to do on social media.
And one interesting thing is, those who have won so far, they are not even customers of the bank. We've managed to bring them on board.
I see.
So we've opened accounts for them and we've signed them onto the internet banking.
That's a very interesting way of making sure that every other person comes on board.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, Ralph, before we go, finally.
Okay. So just like my fine ladies here have said, there is more at Bank of Africa. We come here to talk about it, but what we say is that come and experience for yourself, because sometimes talk is cheap. When you come and you experience it yourself, then you would now bear testimony of what there is at Bank of Africa. So
Even
that's all I want
if
to say.
you don't take anything away, you can take candies away.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
You will never lose at the end of the day with Bank of Africa. Anyway, thank you so much. I had in studio with me Sheila Jemfi Eboa. She's head service excellence at the Bank of Africa, and also Ralph Isaba is head of digital banking. Yes, and Portia, the
Wache provider.
Oh, somebody said Wache provider, but I'm not saying it directly. I'm just saying that she's a very fantastic woman by all standards and qualifications, and she makes you happy.
Oh yeah.
Yes. You should be president, you know. Yes.
I know.
Yes.
We'll get there.
Portia for president. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back with a lot more on the Super Morning Show.
From the comforting hugs and reconnecting moments to the thoughtful eulogies, funerals, whether big or small, must be dignifying. And that's what Lashibi Funeral Homes and Crematorium was set up for. From our state-of-the-art facilities for preserving remains, through our 450-seater chapel to our meticulously managed cemetery, we've got these and everything else you might need in one place. So if sending a loved one off in a dignified manner matters to you, reach out to Lashibi Funeral Homes and Crematorium immediately. immediately you lose a loved one. Call us on 050-953-2409 or visit us at lashibifuneralhomes.com. Lashibi Funeral Homes and Crematorium. Dignity for the deceased, comfort for the bereaved.
Hey, Amma, so with all the skill you have in dressmaking and soap making, wouldn't it be a good idea to run a full-time business?
Sure. In this economy with so many taxes, do you think this insensitive MPP government cares about your businesses? I don't want to be killed by taxes before my time. Why?
You see the thing where Amma they talk. Charlie, small bets we are chop. Like if you see the tax where government take put for the money top.
Kwame is right. I can't even send my mother money for her medical bills now. Because look, the e-levy alone no be easy.
Oh boy, buy some ride make I take do Uber. Go see the tax way day for the pots there. It cost past the right safe. COVID levy all day inside.
Me, I'm not surprised that the liar who promised to move the nation from taxation to production has come due. Elections have consequences, so as for me, I've made up my mind to vote for GM and the NDCO because I trust them to keep their promise to exempt small and micro businesses from VAT, grant 2-year tax holidays for new businesses like mine, scrap e-levy, COVID levy, betting levy, and emissions levy to ease hardship. In fact, I can go to the bank with JM's word because he is trustworthy.
Charlie Kojo, your mind for deal. It is time for change.
Vote for change. Vote for John Mahama and the NDC.
Ah, my little ones, gather around. Once upon a time in the heart of Accra, a man in his fancy car sought directions. But oh, the Ghanaian way.
Hello, bro. Good afternoon. Can you please show me where the Presby Church is? Go straight. 10 left at the big mango tree with the broken branches with most of the mangoes falling. Ask there. Anybody will show you.
And when the Black Stars take to the field, every Ghanaian becomes a coach. The sacred cue for our beloved Gobe. As you wait patiently, rehearsing the perfect vibes. These, my dear ones, are some few moments that make our Ghana truly special. And as we share these stories, let us also remember a plate of lele rice, connecting our hearts through the flavors of our culture. Special moments are worth celebrating with lele rice. Lele rice, yenimno fritite. This advert is FDA approved.
Confidence matters in insurance. Confidence has doubled. The game changer of insurance is now here in Ghana. Sanlam and Allianz have joined forces to create an unstoppable force. Sanlam Allianz.
That's right. This partnership will give customers 238 years of combined experience, making Sanlam Allianz a titan of insurance in Ghana and Africa. Sanlam Allianz is here to give you the personalized service you deserve and more. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a true definition of confidence. Visit www.gh.sanlamallianz.com. Sanlam Allianz. Live with confidence because you have confidence in us.
I'm saying that Ghana must not introduce free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Many mistakes have been made by countries in Africa already with free SHS.
Akufado, minya wudienye, wuye bwe, Bawumia, minya wudienye, wuye bwe.
Hey, Mami Jamefua, why are you so excited this hot afternoon?
My sister, when I remember what free SHS has done for me and my children, I can't help but be happy for what Nanado and Dr. Bawumia have done. You remember when I lost my husband who was the breadwinner?
Yes, I remember very well.
There was no hope for my 3 children to go to school until Nanado and Dr. Bawumia introduced free SHS. Now my children, Kofi, Esi, and Kojo, attend all these big schools. In fact, do you know they are saying they want to review it? That's one. Some of their people are saying that they should cancel. Others too are saying they should make some people pay the fees.
Hey, they want to do their thing again. Who is going to pay and who will be going for free? They want to push we the poor people aside and start using their connection men and protocol to access the free SHS life-changing policy.
That is why we have to do everything in our civil rights to make sure they don't come and spoil this good thing for us.
This free SHS policy that Mahama and his people said is not possible. But now see,
it is possible. This year, we are voting to protect the free SHS. Vote Dr. Bawumia, number 1 on the ballot.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is all
Yes.
It sounded like Arasta's thing a little bit.
Oh yes, it's got a bit of the same cadence to it. Yes. Yeah, but I love this song. It's so nice.
People want to say somebody has stolen somebody's beat.
Please, nobody stole anybody.
It's
very, very original. This is Kiddy's original production and writing.
No, listen.
You can say it with whichever gymnastics you like.
Oh, listen. One day I met Black Rasta. He had done this song, and I said, Black Rasta,
which
have
one?
you
Obama?
listened to Waste and Power by 4x4? He says, no. I said, listen to the song. And he says, oh, I realized that this my song sounds like that. I said, yes. So, but I've never heard the song, so I just wanted you to know. So it sounds like maybe Kiddy's never heard it before.
Oh, I see.
In fact, Kiddy's song is original. It is wonderful. Black Sheriff elevates it with his verse, and I love it. And I'll keep singing it. Lurma. I saw it, I liked it, I picked it. It makes me happy. This is the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM, and we're so glad you stayed with us. We've got lots more to come. My name is Koji Youngson. I'm the morning man. I'm here with the big head and the bank manager. we've got big conversations to have with you.
My dream will come true.
Oh, please relax.
Yeah, but
we
why
are not
is
going to.
A bank can just make me bank manager for an hour.
We are not going
even for an hour. Why?
We are not going to put you in charge of approving loans. DJ Ubete has worked too hard to be let down at the last minute by a manager like you.
Why?
I want to approve his loan. Because he's a risky client.
Yeah, thank you. but we will upgrade him. His outlook to what? Positive. In Jesus' name.
All other things being equal.
Which is what has happened to Ghana. We've seen Moody's upgrade our credit rating, but what does it really mean? How high have we been upgraded? What impact will it have on how we manage our economy? What impact will it have on you as we continue to suffer some of these detrimental effects in our macroeconomic space? Will this upgrade provide any kind of relief, any sort of options for those who manage our economy? Professor Godfred Bokpin of the University of Ghana Business School will be joining us shortly to break it all down to our understanding. But just before we get into that, we're so glad you've joined us wherever you are. We love you very much. For those of you tuned in on Radio Freed, Radio Wa, Radio Sungmale, Pulong FM in Funzi, Bolu FM, Laura FM, and Ganga FM, all of these in the Upper West region. We thank you so much for choosing Joy. All right, now, just before Prof. Bokpin joins us, let me remind you that conferencing does not have to be the same boring routine every time. The location for your next conference can be both result-centered and relaxing. Aqua Safari Resort gives you the best of both worlds and more. Let them take the stress out of the process. Just call them on 054-011-0190 and watch your conferences and events effortlessly taken care of.
So have you ever thought about what true convenience means? Well, let's keep it simple. Convenience is finding easy solutions to everyday hassles. And speaking of easy solutions, have you heard about M-Care from MTN and MedPharma? Well, that's convenient healthcare for everyone. Let's face it, being sick is no fun, and neither is waiting in long queues for healthcare. But with M-Care, all that hassle disappears. With the silver and gold packages, you get to choose between 10 or 161 Ghana cedis per month and enjoy access to a doctor anytime, anywhere, and an efficient e-pharmacy with medication delivered to your doorstep. And guess what? It comes with a life insurance cover for hospitalization and death, and health insurance depending on your package. Unbelievable, right? Now, I ask, what's more convenient than this? Download the MedPharma app to sign up to the silver or gold package today.
Now, to all female entrepreneurs, agribusiness holders, and young entrepreneurs out there, we see you. We see the excellent work you are doing. We understand the challenges you face too. Your story indeed matters to us, and we are here to support you every step of the way. In partnership with the Mastercard Foundation, APSA is offering SME loans at an unbelievable 10% interest rate per annum. 10% interest rate. Mintibida. Now, imagine having access to up to 1 million Ghana cedis completely collateral free. That's one thing you should also note. You put 1 million in its own highlighted position, but completely collateral free.
And this is for SMEs, right?
Yeah.
For businesses.
Thinking about what this can do.
That's important.
This can do to my farm.
Yes,
You
yes.
see-
I thought about you too.
Yeah,
Yes.
but that's very important because usually such facilities are only available to those who can show proof of income and all of that. So SMEs really fall behind.
Completely. This
Yes.
is not hidden collateral. This
is
is not show proof. So
This is
the
fantastic.
Completely collateral free. We've already disbursed 600 million Ghana cedis, supporting over 1,600 businesses within the past year. And we are especially proud of that 67.3% of our beneficiaries are women-owned enterprises, which is also another key thing that everybody to note. Your success indeed is our success. If you are ready to write the next chapter of your success story, visit our SME project office or in the nearest APSA branch or our website at apsa.com.gh. Your story indeed matters at APSA.
Now, the new order of retirement is here. Now you can retire on your own terms with a guaranteed monthly income for the rest of your life. Yeah, simply invest a lump sum into the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan today and start receiving money every month to enjoy the perfect retirement. It is that easy. Now, here's the best part. You even get salary increases as well. So in 2023-24, they had a 16% salary increase. That could be you. Call Old Mutual on 050-453-4333 or just go to oldmutual.com.gh or just dial star 789 star 01 hash to request a call. Obrapa Ahotonkwa. Old Mutual. Do great things every day.
So I'm sure by now you know that all 41 LPG companies and the 800 stations across the country are 100% built and operated by indigenous Ghanaians.
Facts.
Great. So now that you know, let me tell you what you must do. You must refill your cylinder with them, because when you do so, you're actually supporting the growth of indigenous businesses and helping create more jobs. Currently, they create over 10,000 jobs. So your cousins and nephews and nieces and aunties are employed by these Ghanaians. But that's not actually the only reason for choosing them. Their LPG distribution system offers unbeatable value, allowing you to buy any amount of the product in whichever quantities you need, which makes it incredibly pocket friendly. 20 cities, 30 cities, 40 cities can get you. So if you are concerned about the network in your okra, or like we say in Ghana, okru, cutting, then you certainly can get in there. But if you're worried about being cheated also...
You know network, right?
Well, the person who said is that's how the old people say it.
No, when you're eating local soup, there's some connection between the part that you fetch and the one that's still left in the bowl. That is the network. I have done the research and I've actually
fiber cable.
Yes.
Fiber
So you see
cable.
that connection. Without that, your okra is terrible.
You see how Sammy is looking at you.
Any professional knows that without that, your okra is substandard. You have not done the original okra stew, Bebois. The original.
The original one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, it's one way of determining poor cooks.
Okay. If you are worried about being cheated, with us you can watch Fili Fili as your cylinder gets filled. Plus, we have weighing scales at every station, so you can double check the weight of the quantity filled. Now, that's trust and transparency guaranteed. Switch to LPG for your vehicle, especially if you drive a taxi. It's environmentally friendly, helping protect our precious ecosystem. Go green with LPG and make a difference. Remember, when the last tree dies, the last one certainly will die too. Refill your LPG cylinder at your nearest gas station and helps save our forest and environment. Let's protect Ghana for this and the next generation. LPG Marketing Companies Association of Ghana, your affordable, pocket-friendly, trustworthy, and eco-friendly choice.
All right, listen, let's get to it. This is the Super Morning Show live on Joy 99.7 FM and on Love 99.5 FM in Kumasi. Good morning to all of our Asante region listeners. We thank you for joining us. Our guest this morning is Professor Godfred Bokpin. He is a professor of finance and economics at the University of Ghana Business School. And he's joining us over the phone to talk about the recent upgrade in our credit rating by Moody's, the credit agency. Now, of course, Ghana has been through a lot, and we are still in an IMF program. But what does this upgrade mean? Prof. Bokpin will help us understand. Prof, good morning.
Yes, good morning, Kojo. Good morning, Winston. Good morning, Raymond. Good morning to your cherished listeners.
It's great to have you on the show again. Prof, I think the first and most important question is there something to celebrate?
I think so.
I'm sorry, can you say that again, please?
The reason I'm saying I don't.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Conscious. First of all, Ghana announced its preemptive debt restructuring. The rating methodologies picked it right away. So once you announced preemptive debt restructuring, you could see that some of them actually placed us in restricted default. And for Moody's, they came to the conclusion that default was imminent with little prospect for recovery. Even before then, we were in a junk status. So what has triggered this is largely the completion of the external debt restructuring, especially the external commercial. And earlier, these rating agencies had indicated that once we were successful in restructuring our debt, it would trigger a marginal upgrade. So what the announcement is consistent with the market's expectation that this is the logical outcome of the process that we've gone through with our external debt restructuring. So we can say that, yes, it lifts us one notch up, but it necessarily doesn't mean that we are out of the woods, because we still have a number of steps to climb up to where our bond issue will be received well, meaning that to the point where we'll be able to borrow at a much lower rate. Because borrowing, you are mindful of both the amount you want to borrow and then at what cost. So those two factors are very important.
Now, we understand how the market works. It responds to positivity. So is it not in Ghana's interest to tout this upgrade as a positive? Will the market respond if we, push the story that this is a good thing?
Yeah, it's positive news. Had largely anticipated this. The market had incorporated this much earlier. So the idea is that the way news informs decisions in the market is whether it's largely expected, it's consistent with expectations. And the reality in the market is that positive news, actually, unless its magnitude is such that it's able to cause a base drift, it doesn't change much in the market compared to negative news. The understanding is that negative news exert greater volatility in the market compared to positive news of the same magnitude. You would have seen that if this news had been the opposite, the market would have reacted much more, because negative news exert greater volatility, because the market doesn't like surprise, right? We all prefer relative certainty and all of that. So we can say that, yes, it is good news to the extent that we are done with the external debt restructuring. But actually, it's simply we have not, there's a lot more we have to do, especially for purposes of borrowing. And Kojo, you will see that even from the domestic market, government instruments, even treasury bills, are viewed with considerable level of risk now. So you see that even with the completion of the domestic debt exchange, the outlook, the risk profile of the government hasn't changed substantially. Okay, to the extent that treasury bill that is almost close to risk-free is viewed with a certain level of risk now. So that is how you want to look at all of this. Whether this specific news, together with other triggers in the economy, are all pointing in the same direction, and they are consolidating investor confidence in our economy. So that is how we should look at it. Don't forget, we are still in a deep junk status.
Now, having talked about the fact that we are in a deep junk status, not long ago, the finance minister was talking about how we're back on the international financial market, capital market. Professor Bokping, with our current levels, Are we there?
No, we are not there yet. Government can have their wish. They have to settle the matter. Let me give you an example.
Please go ahead.
In the third quarter of 2021, our government was bullish about market sentiment. In other words, they were positive that the market will receive us. On the back of that, we went to the international capital market, actually in the third quarter of 2021, and the market rejected us. So when you look at the data, Ghana actually lost market access. We were kicked out of the market from the third quarter of 2021, not in 2022. So those who followed that development, we started prompting government that there was danger coming. You've been kicked out of the market. You've lost market access. That negative news will begin to escalate, and it will lead to greater deterioration in your economic fundamentals. And therefore, we considered at that time that the optimal time for government to have approached the IMF was actually from the third quarter of 2021. With that development, government should have just been proactive. That was, in fact, Ghana and Kenya were in similar economic standing, and also in terms of how the international investor community viewed us. The difference between Ghana and Kenya from the third quarter of 2021 to now was the fact that Kenya proactively reached out to politics of pride and all of that, and putting our salvation in e-levy. And so you can be bullish about the market, but the point is that the market has a way of disciplining this. So when you come onto the market unattractive, you'll be punished. The other important thing to you go at a rate that economy cannot sustain. Don't forget that you've gone to investors and asked them for a reduced coupon rate. You've asked them to take a haircut on both their coupon and also a haircut on the because your economic fundamentals could not justify the containing or sustaining those debts.
Hello, Prof. Prof, if you could kindly reposition yourself. The line doesn't seem. Come again?
Not yet, no. Prof, if you can reposition yourself a bit more. We're struggling to hear you.
Okay. Just a second.
Right, listen, we're going to call Professor Bokpin back, okay, and see if we can get a clearer line. But an important point he makes there in response to your question, right? That, look, at this point, even though the signals in the market might be as expected, there's nothing buoyant or exciting. And really all of this is just because people are forgiving us our debts.
Exactly. And you see, making the point about the 2021 third quarter tells you that you can actually go to the market. But if you're not creditworthy, the market would reject you.
Yeah.
And that's what happened to us in 2021. And the moment we saw that, that's when we decided to bring about the e-levy. And, we had that conversation because we said the e-levy wasn't going to work. So the economy was facing a crash. What is going to happen is that, and I've told you that you're likely to default. Nobody's going to give you money. But let's get back to Professor Godfred Bokpin, who is Professor of Finance at the University of Ghana Business School. Yes, Prof, you're making a point. Please go ahead.
Yes, I was saying that you want to be mindful that you are borrowing at a much lower cost, consistent with your prudent debt management strategy. So the amount you want to borrow, as well as at what cost, they are very important, and then also the maturity. And that where we are now, we are not about set default. Substantial risk. So if on that cost you want to go to the market, if the market will receive you at all.
Prof, the line is still bad.
Okay, is it better? I've repositioned myself.
I think it's better now. Please go ahead. Yes, you said we're still. Yes, go ahead.
So I was making the point that even if we want to go back to the international capital market, there is substantial risk ahead of us. And investors are likely to hold out for higher yield. And that would impact negatively our liquidity position. And this may actually undo all the debt restructuring that we've gone through in the last 1.5 years. So we need to be conscious. In any case, I don't think that this year and even next year we will be ready to go to the market. Don't forget that election is just a couple of months away.
Yeah.
A new government will have to be formed, whether from the NPP or from the NDC. They will have to put the economic strategy in place and all of that. Right after that is 2026. Is the last year of the IMF supported program. That also presents some risk. If you look at the relief that the rating agencies are crediting us for upgrading us, 90% of those reliefs are actually clustering within the period that we have the IMF supported program. And I believe that this was done intentionally. I've said it before. It was done intentionally to ensure that once the IMF program is in force, there's sufficient fiscal space for it to deliver on its objectives. Then the headwinds will begin to cluster and weigh us down right after 2026. So if you look at the domestic debt exchange itself, the maturity clustering are happening from 2027, 2028.
Yeah.
Again, if you look at the external debt restructuring and you look at the clustering, especially the external bilateral and all of that. So all that we have achieved through this expensive, unpopular, let me put it that way, debt restructuring is just to create fiscal space for just like 3 years. Now, if you look at from the risk, fiscal risk from the energy sector, the financial sector, see non-performing loans going up, and then you look at also the environmental degradation, and you factor all of these things, the medium to the long term, the risk is real and it's quite substantial. So there's a lot that we have to do to ensure that we are able to access capital from the international capital market at a much lower rate. Let's come home. Our own market, where we preside over, the market is not ready to receive government, even the domestic market. Even in the short-term end of the market, in terms of the short yield curve, in the treasury bill market, government is struggling to meet its targets consistently. Even though it's treasury bill, and of course, there's no risk-free instrument anywhere in the world. For lack of it, we normally use the government bill only as a surrogate. The closest to risk-free instrument in Ghana is the treasury bill. Even with that one, investors now view that with a considerable level of risk. If you look at the new bonds that were exchanged for the old bonds in the secondary market, and you look, you can see it's gone from restructured. One objective of the domestic debt exchange, Kojo, was to introduce a low yield curve of probably below 15%. So if you see the graph, the trend, you realize that right after the completion of the domestic debt exchange, government tried to drag down the treasury bill rate. They tried to drag it down, okay, to align it with the new yield curve the debt restructuring was supposed to introduce. It didn't work. Just a couple of weeks, it jumped up. Now, as we speak right now, the secondary trading in the new bonds is quite low. And it doesn't look like even this year or next year, government will be able to issue bonds in its own domestic market where you preside over. So there's a lot that we have to do in consolidating confidence in our economy. If you look at the literature, once you embark upon a preemptive debt restructuring, it will take you not less than 3 years, right, before you can go to the market and you'll be received well. But at least the good news we can say for now is that the headwinds in terms of the impact of the external debt that we have been cleared through the external debt restructuring, both external commercial and external bilateral. So we can say that is good news for Ghana, whilst it represents pain for investors, including pensioners, across the country, the region, and then at the global level. So there's still a lot that we have to do, actually, in ensuring that there's a clear, predictable fiscal sustainability that gives comfort to investors. Let me give you one more example here.
Okay.
Even though COVID, Russia, Ukraine affected virtually every country, if you look at the resilience of certain countries within the region, that we can even say they are our regional peers. I'm not even talking about structural peers or aspirational peers. Our regional peers, including a small country like Benin, Cote d'Ivoire, Okay, if you look at the resilience of their economy, even though COVID affected them as much as Ghana, the resilience of the economy was much stronger compared to Ghana. And this year, these were the 4 countries, including Cote d'Ivoire and Benin, who had gone to the international capital market and borrowed at quite a fair rate. That's very important. And if you compare the economic fundamentals, you can see that Ghana is a little behind. So we need a lot more time of consistency in improving the reforms and ensure that growth is stable, steady, and then also that the fiscal situation improves, not only in terms of improving your domestic revenue mobilization, improving expenditure efficiency. And let me say this, it is never true, and this story has lived with us for so many years. Our underdevelopment is not because we have not generated enough tax revenue. Even though structurally, our tax to GDP ratio has been low, and we need to improve on that, it has never constrained our government from spending.
Okay.
It is spending that stimulates growth. But it's not the volume, it's the efficiency of the spending, the quality of the spending. That is where the growth will come from. We have not been able to guarantee that.
All right. So, in effect, we are still junk status.
Yes, we are still in a deep junk status with quite substantial risk ahead of us.
And since we are far away from the international capital market, nothing will change really.
In the next 1.5 years, I don't see much changing. Of course, the election represents risk because the rating methodologies, they look at the political risk, the sovereign risk, economic fundamentals, institutional quality, and all of that. So we need to manage this upcoming election prudently so that we do not add unnecessary to the economic uncertainty, which may affect the outlook and even cause investors working in the country. Because we have seen from all the competitive election years, investors tend to adopt the attitude of hold and see before they commit to invest in the country, either in terms of short-term portfolio flows or long-term in terms of foreign direct investment. And you check the data from GIPC.
Prof, if you have no expectation of any major change in our credit rating or in our acceptability on the Eurobond market between now and the next 1.5 years, then I should ask, 1.5 years from now, many of our debts will be due. So at that point, will things actually get better or worse?
So you are right. If you look at the IMF debt stability framework, in the original, the understanding is that Ghana will be from 20.
Prof, I think it's time for another repositioning. We are missing a lot of what you're saying. Hello?
Is it better?
Yes, it seems better now, yeah.
Okay, So I was saying that you are right with your question. If you look at the original IMF supported program, the phasing out, it was programmed that Ghana will be able to go to the international capital market in 2027. That is to align our repayment ability with the maturity of our instruments. Now, if you look at the domestic market, with the exception of Treasury bill, largely done through rollover, and of course we have to accommodate some rollover risk. The clustering of the maturities actually are happening from 2027. You can check the data. Okay, so it means that from now to the end of 2026, we do not expect a substantial debt repayment that would undo the fiscal outlook. That is the data. Then again, if you look at the external bilateral, that is the domestic debt that I just spoke about. If you look at bilateral, which through the official credit China, you will see that the moratorium is also for a period of 3 years, largely, up to the end of 2026. Great. Then again, when you look at the external commercial Eurobonds, largely, the moratorium or the fiscal space or the relief are also clustering up to 2026. So it means that actually, if Ghana is unable to access capital from especially from the international capital market, and then also from the medium to the long-term yield of the market in Ghana, then the challenges will be more pronounced. That is how we should look at the modeling. So if from 2027 we are unable to enter the market, both the medium to the long-term end of the domestic market, and then also from the international capital market, then the risk will be crystallizing, and for which reason uncertainty or other development, it will trigger other development. So from now to the end of 2026, per the debt restructuring perimeter, there's considerable relief and space for us to continue, even if we are unable to access capital from the international capital market. And given the IMF inflows, concessionary inflows based on the program, and then also from the World Bank and other bilateral support, together with the relief. Remember that once we will not be servicing our debts based on the old debt parameters, that amount represents fiscal savings for the country. And already it has contributed to swelling up our international reserves with Bank of Ghana, because from December 2022, we suspended coupon payment and we've saved in excess of $2 billion from that end.
Prof, before you leave us, I mean, you've talked about how things like elections end up, factoring in the risk profile calculation done by some of these credit agencies. What about things like Galamsey? Would our ability or inability to manage our environment or our ecosystem, our poor sustainability record, will these things come into the calculation of our risk?
They are imminent, and this is not speculative. We are engaging, and we have been talking with the IMF and the others. And do you know what we are pushing? We are pushing for environmental sustainability to be included in the Article 4 surveillance for Ghana. There can never be any economy without environmental sustainability. There cannot be any sustainable.
Prof, I think we're losing you again.
Is it better?
Yes. Oh dear. Oh, this is so unfortunate. Prof, it's a signal problem. I think we're going to refresh that that phone line if we can. But we're also hard pressed for time. It's 9:30. That was Professor Bokbeden. We'll see if we can get him to make that, expand that point at a later date. But we got the general idea, right? That the IMF is seeking to include environmental sustainability in what we might describe as conditionalities of the IMF program. Now that would be significant if indeed they manage to do that, because it would hold us to a standard which we have hitherto never been forced to operate to. So we'll see if we can get Prof. Bokbeden to conclude that point with us at a later date. Right now, though, we'll take some messages. We'll be back after this.
Della Papa, you can't survive a day without me. Oh, don't worry, it is on fire.
What's the problem? I've run out of gas, and today I don't have money. I have only 40 cedis on me. Oh, ma. Who said you need a lot of money to buy gas? You can refill any amount per your pocket. They even sell 20 cedis.
Are you sure?
Ma, it's true.
Okay, hurry up. Go and fill 40 cedis for me right now.
Oh, ma.
My friend, go and fill it before the network in my Okru cat.
Oh, yes. Protect indigenous Ghanaian businesses, save over 10,000 local Ghanaian jobs, and salvage more than $400 million local investments by refilling your gas cylinders at your nearest gas station nationwide. LPG Refilling, your affordable, pocket-friendly, and transparent choice.
We shall win, and we know we'll survive. Yeah, shall wash away all tears.
National Health Insurance.
Great news! The National Health Insurance Scheme NHIS has waived the waiting period for all members aged 70 years and above. All 70 years and above are also exempted from paying a premium. Enrollment and renewal are absolutely free on the NHIS. Members who are 70 years and above can automatically access healthcare when they newly register with the NHIS or renew their membership annually. You are no longer required to serve the 1-month waiting period for late renewals. Dad, mom, grandpa, and grandma, let your old age be filled with good health and access instant healthcare at zero cost on the NHIS today. Download the My NHIS mobile app to register with your Ghana card or visit the nearest NHIS office. Terms and conditions apply. For details, contact the NHIS call center on 054 444 6447 or 0302 746 447. NHIS, your access to quality healthcare. This message is brought to you by the United States Agency for International Development, USAID.
The MacDown Entrepreneurship Challenge Season 1 has been a journey of great impact. From the application process to the selection of participants of MacDown Entrepreneurship Challenge Season 1, the millionaire investor Dr. Daniel Macaulay is staying the course of grooming the next generation of multi-million-dollar entrepreneurs in Ghana. Ghana's unemployed youth population is growing exponentially by the day. A private sector intervention is needed to lighten the burden of employment on the government. The MacDown Entrepreneurship Challenge is one of such privately funded initiatives. Ghana, are you ready for the second edition of the MacDown Entrepreneurship Challenge Season 2? In this edition, 15,750 applications were received. 80 applicants have been selected for the real showdown. So watch out as these 80 business ideas are put to the test in the battle for the ultimate prize. Who will succeed? Who will fall out? And who will win the $100,000 cash prize in the MacDown Entrepreneurship Challenge Season 2? The MacDown Entrepreneurship Challenge is brought to you by MacDown Foundation. The MacDown Entrepreneurship Challenge, coming soon.
Africa is growing. Africa is connecting through trade, business, family, and the knowledge we acquire across borders. Africa is becoming one continent without borders. Own it with GCB Bank using PAPS, the one money transfer that connects us all. Available in Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Guinea, Gambia, Kenya, Djibouti, and Zimbabwe. PAPS, making it possible to send money instantly across Africa, faster, safer, cheaper. For more information, visit any GCB branch or call toll-free 0800 422 422. GCB, your bank for life.
Do you want to study abroad? I present to you Astolinks International. They give professional advice on study visas to the USA, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, and other European nations. They also advise on visa applications, general travel, and other immigration services. Call them on 0537 152 118 or visit them at 4A Pawpaw Street in East Legon. For more information, check out astolinks.net. Astolinks, pathway for success.
Even if we should look at how to remediate or restore the water bodies, I think even if we should start now, it's going to take somewhere between 10 to 15 years to kind of do this. And I know there are some water bodies that cannot be restored. Others will have to be just closed, possibly not used for drinking or for farming or for any activity at all.
As a matter of fact, there's a calculation that some of us have done, and we wanted to see how many years it would take for the soil to sort of restore to its natural state. And we were trying to use some plants, which the process is called phytoremediation, to see how it is going to remediate the chemicals from the soil. And the calculation shows if you want to get to the pristine condition, the calculation shows somewhere more than 300 years.
One other area where we have been looked at is the issue of antimicrobial resistance. So currently, most of the antibiotics are not responding because normally it's due to poor use of antibiotics or prescriptions. But it's been shown that these heavy metals also induce antimicrobial resistance.
Although I've been in the US for about 10 years, I still eat Ghanaian food. And so I go to the African market, I buy yam, I buy some of my groceries from there. And I was talking to a friend who works at Ghana Standards Board recently, and she told me that they tested yams being exported and it had high levels of heavy metals. So if you are in this, and a call to those in diaspora who think that the galamsey is only happening in Ghana, the effects of galamsey are coming to our doorstep, even in the US.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Let me share my experience with you at the new Aqua Safari Resort. When you arrive, you're greeted by warm smiles and introduced to your 24-hour butler who already has your itinerary sorted. Enjoy water sports activities like jet ski rides, kayaking, water sliding, flyboarding, and castnet fishing. You can even have your lunch here on the boat cruise. Let the tour guides take you through the sceneries of the mangrove forest, the friendliness of the animals, while you pet and feed them. We chose to have our breakfast with a beautiful sunrise right in front of our cabin.
Visit Aqua Safari Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature.
This year, I go vote Angaza. Even if they offer me all the wache in Ghana, Lai, I not go mess up.
Me too. Okrowoti power. Gonti, buy you. But with a shine one eyes, I hear see them they massage and change the results at the EC head office.
My people, I'm sure you're still talking about the election again. But what is the gist?
I heard they're able to change the figures at the EC head office and make our vote useless.
Let me assure you, even if we put your party's candidate, chairman, and general secretary as the EC chairperson and deputies, they will still not be able to steal the election for any candidate.
Sir?
The election is won or lost at the polling station, not at the EC head office. Every polling station has party agents watching like hawks.
But what about the ballot boxes? How do we know they are secure?
We treat the ballot boxes like then they carry pure gold. The ballot box is sealed with the seals of the Electoral Commission and all the political parties who choose to.
And the counting process, how do we know it's fair?
The counting is done openly for all to watch. Feely. The results go on a carbonized pink sheet. Pink sheet, no?
Yes.
The pink sheets are signed by all the agents. So we post a copy of the signed pink sheets at the polling station and also give copies to all the parties.
How are the results recorded?
From close to 40,000 polling stations, parties collate results from the pink sheets. Whoever gets the most votes from the pink sheets wins. Are you free? Are you fair?
So if the party fails to check the pink sheet properly,
blame yourself.
Exactly. Look, the way the security services, the party agents, election observers, and even the media make wild they watch the election inside. Nobody go fit steal this election inside. The EC they ensure say the voting process it be free, it be fair, where it be transparent on top. So make confident, then go and cast your vote on election day. But remember, elections are won and lost at the polling station, not at the EC head office. 2024 election process, not a fiction. It be clean, no kululu.
Yamau Akwaba Eba Max by October 1st. Busumi Wadie, get the incredible deals and Kasa NL Braille, Ewa Techno, Itel, any Infinix phones home. Purchase the Techno Spark 30 and receive a free earbud plus a stylish messenger gift bag. Kowenim, Beji Techno Camon 30S Pro, Ninya free power bank and a free messenger gift bag. Get the Infinix Hot 50i and score a free 2Ks. Perfect for
all your needs. Or grab the Tecno Camon 30S and still enjoy a messenger gift bag. Ope bibis runkwana and your better itel S24. Nenya free kettle. Members are deals with Empower who crowd. Frame. It was 059-409-1122. And as open chichi mo with me on your website www.maxbuy.com.gh. Maxbuy, your one-stop shop for the best electronic deals. Shop now and celebrate October with us. Maxbuy, happy life.
The other day, I visited Kweku at his spunky new office to congratulate him on opening his business. And man, was I impressed. The business is just moving quick. The sales, customers, everything is just working seamlessly. The secret? He said,
it's MTN Business Broadband. In this fast-paced environment, we need fast and reliable internet to support all business types. No laggy online meetings, great download and upload speeds, impeccable business management systems, all inclusive. I mean, you can have it all.
Sharp! I signed on immediately.
To enable your business stay ahead and stay connected, make sure you're signed on to the best internet made just for businesses. MTN Business Broadband. Sign up today on broadband.mtn.com.gh and manage your account on my MTN app. Call 0244-308-111 for more information. We are good together everywhere you go.
Imagine having access to top-notch educational resources, no matter your grade of school or location in Ghana. With the Ghana Knowledge and Skills Bank, you can tap into a vast library of resources, even in offline mode. From primary all the way to tertiary education, we've got you covered. As a student, you have access to past questions from 1990 to date for BEC, WASSCE, and tertiary test examinations. As a teacher or lecturer, you can hold virtual classes for your students and share your lecture notes for their use. As an educator or researcher, you can publish your books or articles for public consumption. And lastly, you have your own studies teacher or AI tutor who is trained to teach you in any subject topic till you fully understand. So whether you're a student, educator, content creator, researcher, or entrepreneur, the Ghana Knowledge and Skills Bank was made just for you. Sign up today at www.gksb.gov.gh. The Ghana Knowledge and Skills Bank, where learning has no limits and the possibilities are endless. This project was financed by the World Bank under the erstwhile e-Transform project at the Ministry of Communications and Digitalization.
Even if we should look at how to remediate or restore the water bodies, I think even if we should start now, it's going to take somewhere between 10 to 15 years to kind of do this. And I know there are some water bodies that cannot be restored. Others will have to be just closed, possibly not used for drinking or for farming or for any activity at all.
As a matter of fact, there's a calculation that some of us have done, and we wanted to see how many years it would take for the soil to sort of restore to its natural state. And we were trying to use some plants, which the process is called phytoremediation, to see how it is going to remediate the chemicals from the soil. And the calculation shows if you want to get to the pristine condition, the calculation shows somewhere more than 300 years.
Coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the
Back, and this is the Super Morning Show. Now listen, Mantrack Generator Radio is what I want to tell you about. Why does this thing get me every time? Mantrack generators is what I want to tell you about. Okay, are you looking for a reliable power source that will give you control? Mantrack Ghana is your authorized Caterpillar dealer, and they are offering you the exclusive Caterpillar diesel generating sets ranging from the 12.5 kVA to the 500 kVA, and they are available on the ground for your operations. They have reliable and durable generators that are engineered to your precise requirements. Take advantage of their Christmas promo and enjoy up to 15% discount, 4 years extended warranty, free 250-hour service kit, free transportation, and so much more. Call their hotline on 0244-497-171 or just visit any branch in Accra, Kumasi, Takoradi, or Takwa. Terms and conditions apply. Rely on CAT Power Solutions from Mantrack Ghana.
Let me see something, Kudu. Let me see. Okay.
You see what it is?
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Let me fix it right now.
Raymond, okay.
Okay, Raymond will fix it for us. So the thing is written in a way that will guarantee errors every time.
Now, are you a customer of Enterprise? If not, then this is the best time to join the Enterprise family, because guess what? Enterprise is excited to roll out their new loyalty program, Enterprise Advantage Points. Now, Enterprise customers can rack up points and score awesome rewards just by making purchases, renewing policies, and more, all through their self-service portal or the Enterprise Advantage app. Just log into your account, access Advantage Points, and start earning points for rewards like airtime, Momo, and more. Visit my.enterprisegroup.net.gh or download the Enterprise Advantage app to get started. Join the Enterprise family now and purchase a policy today to enjoy this exclusive offer. Enterprise Advantage Points, because nothing you do should be pointless. Enterprise, your advantage.
Now, the Insurance Hub 2024 is just around the corner. This is happening on Wednesday, 30th October 2024 at the Wesley Towers, Methodist Church Ghana Conference Office, West Ridge. This is your chance to join a collaborative event that brings together insurance industry leaders, experts, and you, our valued clients. Another theme, crafting insurance solutions, a collaborative approach from the client's lens. We'll be discussing client-driven innovations and how you can help shape the future of insurance in Ghana. Expect engaging panel discussions, interactive sessions, and opportunities to network with top insurance companies, regulators, and corporate executives. This event is for business leaders, individuals, and clients in the insurance space. Join us at 3:30 p.m. for thought-provoking discussions and insights from those and our thought leaders. Don't miss out on this chance to collaborate and innovate. Now, for more information, contact us at 50501 515 124. or 0539194619, or visit our website at equityhealthinsurance.com. This event is powered, as you know, by Equity Health Insurance. Insurance Hub 2024, empowering clients, innovating insurance. The Insurance Hub, here to empower.
All right then. So, Blue Moon Eco Luxury Resort is celebrating 20 amazing years this November. Go along and enjoy exclusive events, luxury stays, and unforgettable experiences, all in the heart of nature. Join them as they mark this milestone with special tours, relaxation, and their commitment to sustainability. Don't miss out. Book your experience today. Call 0264-241-549 now to secure your spot. Blue Moon Eco Luxury Resort, 2 decades of service excellence, one exceptional resort.
So turn your home ownership dreams into reality. The EcoBank Journeys Habitat Fair is back with everything you need under one roof. Whether you're looking to buy land or start construction, we've got you covered. Come to the EcoBank Journeys Habitat Fair and interact with industry players like Virtual Security Africa, Uben Security Doors, Clifton Homes, Superlock Technologies Limited, DevTraco Woodland, Home World Building Supplies Limited, Tino Solutions, and ABS Glazing Limited from the 30th of October to the 2nd of November 2024 at the Accra International Conference Center, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily. EcoBank Journeys Habitat Fair. Get a house, make it a home.
Now, we all know it is back, right? Yeah, of course, you know, right? Yes, isn't it? After a 4-year break, the Joy Sports Invitational Tournament is making its much anticipated return, ready to ignite the passion of corporate sports enthusiasts across Ghana. From the dazzling display of corporate colors to the electrifying energy of non-stop cheering, and to the CEO's penalty shootout, men's football competition, women's penalty shootout, football, mixed 4x100 meter relay, basketball shooting, mixed volleyball, women's 50 meter dash, men's 100 meter, and I challenge Kodeyansin to 1 hour win, mixed sack relay, lime and spoon relay, Scrabble. Arm wrestling was supposed to be removed, but Winston is going to win the thing ahead of time, so we have to bench him, and many more. Because if you compete with Winston, you not only lose, you get an injury attached to it. There is enough evidence to back that claim.
Yes.
My wrist not in the best of shape for now.
Oh,
Thank God for that.
We have used
Thank
ways
God
and
for
means to
that.
remove him from the competition. Mark your calendars for Saturday. Why is rugby not on the list?
Yeah.
I excel at the game. Why is it not on the list?
We hear that all your tuno you've been doing about being a former rugby player.
Yes.
Sana, you were sharing T-shirts.
But it's propaganda. They are doing.
Sharing jersey.
What position were you playing?
Do I
Ball
recall
boy.
now? I think I played a lot of them.
It was. You see.
No, take your time. I think I made you
like dressing room attendant.
Rugby.
Oh, good morning to you, Marshall of the University of Ghana Sports Directorate. For the avoidance of doubt, Marshall
He was an actual player.
I was in the team. He's not disputing it.
The fact that you were.
I met him recently.
The fact that you were cleaning their boots means you were in the team.
No, Jai, I was playing properly. Okay, well, so mark your calendars for Saturday, October 26, 2024. Come and see me play rugby at the University of Ghana Stadium, Legon. It will be transformed into a vibrant arena of competition and corporate pride. To register, call Stephen, right?
Yeah.
No, Slevin.
Not Stephen.
Well, I don't know. It says Slevin. And in the advert, it says Slevin as well.
Okay, so call 0540 106 466.
Whoever answers, talk to him.
40 106 466. The Joy Sports Invitational Tournament is brought to you by Joy Sports. Joy Sports, play for peace. Yes.
Indeed, play for peace. Not pray for peace. Play for peace. All right. And make sure you go to kingdomstoreonline.com to pick up the best quality stationery, office essentials, equipment, and furniture. Delivery is very, very quick. You can pay via Momo for anything you buy, and if you're in Accra or Tema, you even get free delivery on top of it. Okay, the terms and conditions apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
Now, are you ready to create your bold, new, prosperous future? Join Lucy Quist with a lineup of renowned trailblazers at the Bold New Normal Conference 2024 on the 26th of October at the Pearly Gate Gardens, East Legon, Ghana at 8 a.m. Together, let's take bold actions to create our prosperity. Get your tickets now on lucyquist.com, egotickets.com, or use the short code *713*33*121#. For more information, email theboldnewnormal@gmail.com.
All right then. Well, look at the time. It's been quite a morning, hasn't it?
It has.
Yeah, great start to the week, and there's more to come. Stay with Joy until Friday, and we'll make sure you have the very, very best of breakfast every day. Right. Until we're back together tomorrow, my name is Kojo Yankson. I'm the morning man.
Winston Amor.